Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all gender identities, welcome to Qrunch's Monkey House. We're back with Zach, and we're back with Parkitect, and we're back with the Parkitecture Challenge, now with more mods.
So here we are, in the park.
So, I sort of told you what mods that looked cool, and then you went and did a thing.
I installed a bunch of mods. So I basically just installed all the mods.
This looks like it's a different color than it used to be.
Which part?
This ride. Was it always that color?
It might have always been orange. It
Okay.
also looks like it's not going.
Yeah, I believe it broke down.
Is a cart missing? Two of the carts hit each other? What is going on here? We left the game running a little bit so we could generate some cash.
Something bad happened there.
Bug?
I think that was just a bug.
Okay.
Let's double check the other coaster.
That one's going.
Seems to be going fine.
We do have a coaster cam now that will probably not work. But
Oh, now none of the...
what was the store opener or something?
don't
Updates?
know.
Who knows? Was it this computer? No, I don't think it was this one.
No, that computer doesn't make noises that we can hear. Whatever.
Right.
Let's go back.
Okay.
So, can you turn down the game just
Yes.
slightly? Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Why do I have... Yeah, we don't need... Oh, I have the state window of everything open. So, yeah, we left the game running for approximately 5 years yesterday, which is good because we know we have a fully functional park, and we can just, leave it running.
Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about things breaking down too much or supply lines and all of that. So, we were going to start on our new world.
Right.
Oh, also, I went ahead and
Fixed
fixed up
that?
that wall.
Okay.
Added
Yeah.
some archways there.
Cool.
That kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what is our new land going to be?
I had a few thoughts about lands. So my first thought is that every park has like a future land. But
Okay.
no, I've never seen a theme park with a future land that's the more classic dystopian future land. Everyone's like the happy future
I
land.
like that.
So
I
how
like
about a
it.
shitty future land?
We have a good start for disappointment land.
That's true. I guess we could lean into our disappointment.
So post-apocalyptic land.
Yeah, that might be a fun swing on it.
Where
Did
does-
that ride just become a lot slower than it used to be?
I'm pretty sure it's slower than it used to be. It was always disappointing, but it clears the hump, so it's all good.
Yeah.
We'll tear that down, or maybe we'll just always leave it there. I don't know. Okay. So,
I'm gonna turn down the people a little bit more.
no one can stop you. So, I think it's probably a good transition from Kitty World
Yeah, the kids
Castle
need to know
Land
about their future, their horrible future.
into the post-apocalyptica. So, yeah, that path is going to have to stop there.
Those are terrain.
That's terrain. Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of different... Oh, no, we don't have more kinds of terrain now.
I
do we?
don't think we do. Yeah. Well, I feel like we've got our terrain fairly covered though. It's just not very subtle.
Ooh, I flood the whole park. Let's not do
Oh,
that.
that's how you do water. I was wondering about that because I
Yeah.
was looking at screenshots and there's.
Yeah, the thing with water is it's, one level, so we have
Okay.
to dig.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So, how do we want people to get in there? I guess they'll have to go... Because I doubt they can go under that track.
Well, there is the tunnel through also.
So maybe we just extend this berm here and just kind of end Kittyland
Yeah.
right past this?
And if you want to get to the dystopian future, you just walk right under the 4D theater.
Yeah, I mean, probably going through tracks rushing above you is a pretty good entrance to Apocalypse Land.
Yeah. Also, we have the pipes mod, which I feel like would be crucial for this.
Though that doesn't really... That can't really go straight out. Let's see how that works.
Okay. Don't flood the park.
Yeah, we have a problem
Oh,
here.
okay. Roller coaster is too low.
Although, if we're going to be building a berm, we won't have to be building as big a berm if we add a little valley for this. So how do we go? Let's, before I ruin everything.
Okay, we're gonna test. We're gonna do some terrain testing.
Okay.
Yeah, seems simple enough.
So,
I still wonder how you do cliffs, but hey.
I wanted to go there. You don't have to chat. Oh,
I don't have
there,
to chat.
Zach. I was gonna look over and see how the chat was doing, but
I
you
just
have
realized. I realized
that.
that at the exact same moment. Like, wait, there's no chat.
Okay, so
There we go. We got to chat now.
Oh, we're gonna do one other thing in the test over here. So that's as far down as we can go. Actually, we really have to build the whole park up, probably. I want to see what this does because I suspect that levels things. That's not what I was hoping that would do.
You're looking for cliffs?
Kinda. Okay, what
Got
if
sand?
No, I want to go here. Aha! Can do single corner editing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how you turn that into a cliff.
I'm gonna look this up.
Oh, I bet I know how you turn that into a cliff. No. Well, we can build
Small button above the slider.
Oh,
There we go.
well. Now I'm ripping the terrain to shreds.
Well, we got cliffs now, so that's good. It's good.
Okay, I think we want.
What do we want?
I was gonna say we probably want like a sheer cliff on this side, and then we'll have a berm over that.
That sounds
and that'll
cool.
completely separate these two lands.
Yeah, sounds good.
So. We'll
tidy up.
Yeah, we'll tidy some of this up here.
Yeah. I do like how everything just works. It doesn't break your rides when you edit the terrain. It doesn't even break your paths. Everything just gains stilts.
I mean, that was in theory what Roller Coaster Tycoon would do. Ooh, didn't do that though. Tell you what.
It's now suddenly partially underground. That's cool.
We're also gonna go like that.
Raise the cliff up. Cool. Also interesting that we've spent like approximately no money on this.
I don't think that you get charged for adjusting terrain.
It looks like you don't. You don't get charged.
It's nice.
That is nice. I feel like usually in these games, adjusting terrain is the most expensive thing to do.
I'm used to that as well. Trying to make this look cool here.
Okay. You can also have like rocks or something around it.
We're gonna do that next,
Okay.
but we want the terrain to have good bones first.
Right. Good point.
So actually, does this completely separate these two lands?
I feel like this is enough separation for me.
So what we really want to do is get rid of that. And this tunnel that we made here. Okay, I think that's all the tunnel.
I think that's all the tunnel.
Yeah, those supports want to have their own little little thing here. Wish we'd installed the perspective camera mod, because that would come in handy right about now, I think.
I didn't think about it. What does that do? Just lets you change the...
Gives you a real camera.
So you can like pitch and stuff.
Yeah, so you better get into these little
Yeah.
finicky areas in here.
The mod support for this game is third party, but really cool because you just say yes,
No,
I want that. It's first party?
That's the official mod client.
Oh, okay. It's really good then. It's just like you just pick what mod you want, and then it just works.
Yeah,
Assuming the mod works.
yeah, they've broken things a few times, but
Yeah.
they seem to be mostly trying to do it right. Let's come up here.
It's to be expected in early access. The things are a bit unstable, right?
Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh.
Lost that corner forever. Oh, that went really deep. You might want to like use the
level it out tool.
Yeah, that would help probably.
Yeah, whatever.
I think it's good enough. You could also just cover it with water if you wanted to.
I was thinking about that. Let's see how it would look covered in water. So that's also free. Flood the whole park? No.
Flood the entire park.
Probably like that.
Yeah, I think that'd be right.
Maybe like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, and it creates nice little sand all by itself.
Okay. So, this is big enough visual blocker from here, so we can. This is going to still be radical land over here.
Yeah.
We see the chat now.
We do see the chat now, yes. We lost the chat in the beginning, so we can't.
Well, you could say lost or just ignored. We can see it now. Okay. So, we still haven't solved the problem of how do people get into.
Well, I thought. Well, the path that was there would have worked. You also extend.
Well, it would have had to gone under the water now.
Right.
So, but I think I'm pretty happy with the berm.
Extend the path around, I guess.
Yeah, that seems post-apocalyptic enough. Sure. How is it post-apocalyptic?
I don't know.
We've been doing, I guess, just asphalt paths everywhere. Why not?
Master Gamer says you should play Parkitect when it comes out if it ain't out already. We're playing Parkitect.
We're playing it right now. I mean, it'll be more released in the future, but we have it right now. I don't understand what you mean.
He might mean we should return to it when it's officially out.
Oh yeah, of
which I
course.
don't disagree with.
Okay. But this doesn't really give us a whole lot more room for Kitty Land here.
Yeah, that's true. But where do you want to put Kitty Land? More of it.
I don't know. Maybe we're overthinking things. Ooh, you can go underwater.
Oh, neat.
Well, that's...
What did you mean? Please tell us what you meant, Master Gamer.
So I had an idea, which is a bad idea.
Sure.
But I was thinking that it could be cool to have a coaster underwater and then have some sort of wall where people could see underwater where the coaster is.
That sounds...
Apparently, you can do that.
That sounds really cool. I'm totally down for
Planet Coaster, yeah.
yeah.
I would definitely be down to play that.
I'm totally down for a water world. Like
I think we need something else in Radical Land.
we probably do.
We only have one coaster at Radical Land. We've got the berm.
One
that's
in a
separated.
quarter? One in an eighth?
One.
One, okay. It would be nice to have another coaster in Radical Land, quite possibly.
So how do people actually get up here? They
There's
get up
stairs
here
over there,
okay.
yeah. I think you could just extend that out. Radical Land could be mostly off the ground. It's pretty radical.
Actually, that is pretty radical.
It is pretty
And
radical.
we do have the catwalks mod now, right?
Yes. Those seem to work pretty good.
Oops. Okay. We saved the game.
That's not a bad thing.
Oh, that's the Windows key. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I don't understand what's deciding which direction the wood goes here.
Is it the way you drag the tiles?
No.
No? No, it's not.
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
I think it's...
Random.
No, I don't think it's random. I think it's like the way you drag the tiles unless they're connected to others. Because see, those suddenly become...
But this one's not.
I don't know. I don't understand the system at all.
Now they all switched that way.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay, so we're gonna have another radical coaster here. I wanna.
What are you trying to do?
Just trying to do whatever.
Stairs?
Let's try them off. Can we do stairs? There we go. Because I was thinking, like,
Oh yeah, that's...
it's way more radical if it's 2 stories, right?
Yeah. And you have less of a lift hill if you start high, right?
Yeah, could do.
Or more of a lift hill and it's higher.
That probably doesn't work, actually.
Probably not.
No. So, think about what kind of coaster we're going to build. Well,
Right. All the coasters. There's so many coaster choices.
Yeah, you remember what they are, though, right?
So, yeah.
You wouldn't have forgotten on me. Right.
Right, it's great. Okay.
Actually, did we get any more flat ride?
We didn't install any flat ride mods.
Should we build some flat rides real quick? Because they do earn money while we're
That's true.
sticking around
Maybe we should
building a
install
giant
some
roller
of
coaster.
these. We have the double Ferris wheel already.
We do have the double
Yeah.
Ferris wheel. So what else could
What
be
else we
radical?
The G-Lock maybe? Or the
Graviton?
Graviton? Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the G-Lock is.
I think it's
big.
another spinny thing. Is it too big?
Nothing's too big. Shit. Yeah.
That's way high in the sky. Which is pretty radical.
I think that's at the same level as the rest of this is.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't think that's
actually.
what we actually want to do.
I'm having a hard time determining what level it's actually on. There you go.
That's the same level as that. But it'd be better if it was like that level.
I think it's on the ground.
You will find out
No,
that
it's
it's
not.
not on the ground.
It's not on the ground.
Same level as that, like I told you. But we're going to make people hike. The entrance to it is going to be up there.
Okay, I see.
I'm a dick. This will be more fun, right?
Yeah, no, totally.
Go like that.
Also, it'll be really cool when there's all a roller coaster built around all of this. Next will be 2 built around it, sort of.
Probably help if... No, I don't want to remove that. I want to
Build
build that and build the entrance. Exit.
Right. Orange. The orange paths are wood.
I still don't get that, but...
Me neither. Me neither.
Okay, so we can just open up that G-Lock.
Wow, G-Lock starts at $3. Or did you raise it?
I don't think I raised it.
Starts at $3.
Cool. Let's get paid.
Okay, so
So is that working? People are climbing up? No, that guy just left. Oh, you know what we should do?
what should we do?
Let's put some picnic tables and stuff under here. 'Cause
Oh,
we
that's a good idea. Yeah,
And we'll get some more
more shops.
shops going, maybe.
Yeah.
Those would be under here, infrastructure. So we don't want catwalks. We don't want infrastructure. We don't want Maya. We don't want nature. We want props. Water.
I think
props.
we want the next thing you want.
Just let me look through
Okay,
this.
sure. You look through the props. It's true.
Yes, build. Oh, okay. Okay, they preview themselves after a while.
Yep.
And that's all the built-in stuff. Cool. No, you were wrong.
I thought you wanted. Oh, you're looking for those props, right? The building or the eating props.
Yeah.
I don't know where those ended up actually.
Because these are built in.
Yeah.
This is just too much stuff.
That's all building stuff.
But it was a Shy Guy pack, wasn't it?
Maybe it was a Shy Guy pack, but it was not part of the Shy Guy building bits. not a catwalk.
Oh no, these aren't all default stuff.
Yeah, they're definitely not all default. So many stuff. So much stuff.
Sorry, this probably isn't too exciting for you guys. Ooh, scaffolds, supports, steel towers.
I think we already had some of that, but that stuff is cool. Sure it's not in the next tab? Oh yeah, it's not in the next...
It's not in this tab.
Did it not make it in? I don't know.
What are we looking for? We're looking for,
Picnic tables, you said. I think it was like the eating...
Where could they have gone? Could they be... They're not shops.
They're not shops.
They're not utility buildings.
Nope.
They're not flat rides.
They're not paths either. I don't know, maybe it didn't work.
Well,
I'm sorry.
screw it, we'll add some more benches. And let's get some... What kind of lamps are we using? That is a weird looking lamp.
It's red. Put a lamp in a bench?
Oh, the lamps don't want to go underneath that. Or,
I think
oh, they just
only
want to
wanna
go on the edge.
yeah.
Okay.
But in the same place as the benches.
Is there a...
Like an offset?
Oops. Well, it has replaced that bench. Whatever.
It's fine.
A couple of these up there. Down there. Get... Why do they want to go in the same spot?
And now I understand why there was a mod about replacing where things go on paths.
I thought there was a way you could hold down Option or something and change that. Okay. That cost a lot of money.
It was mostly that flat ride, I think.
That was only like $800 though.
Really? I don't know what cost $3,000 then.
I don't know. Okay. So, have you thought about what kind of ride we're going to build next?
Yeah, I think we should build a Batman type.
By a Batman type,
I mean,
you
like
mean...
the inverted dark ride, I think is, or maybe yeah. Was there another inverted one?
There's just a regular inverted coaster. Well, there's the suspended coaster.
Why is that more expensive than the Batman?
No. Inverted dark ride it is. So. Keep hitting windows. Do we want to, before we start building,
Sure.
do we want to build a building for the entrance?
A building, like the coaster lives in a building?
Yeah, like there's a themed building for the entrance, like every roller coaster you've ever been on.
Yeah, that would be cool. Master Gamer says underground. Maybe the next coaster will have to be underground because this one's very the opposite of underground. Right
Yeah,
now.
this would not be fun underground. Also, underground is super hard to build in, so let's not.
Also, we're 4 stories up or something.
Well, if we were going to build a building, it might make sense to put like a pretty big hill that the building is on.
Okay.
We could even enclose that maybe. Let's see what that would look like. Nope, this is terrain.
What is the most radical kind of building? I'm gonna think about this. Radical buildings.
I mean, I think I made the instructions pretty clear. I'm the one who builds, you think.
Yes, yes, I know. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to come up with what makes buildings radical, and I'm just blanking on how buildings are radical.
This will totally be cool.
Yeah, it will totally be cool.
And there's space to get in.
What is the coaster called? That's an important question. And I'm asking myself rhetorically.
I don't know, does the chat have any opinions
Yeah,
on that?
hey, anyone want to name a roller coaster? Well, it can't be Batman.
Say it can't be Batman.
I'm saying it shouldn't be Batman. How about that?
I can get behind that. This is... How do I turn off paths? There we go.
turn off all the bits.
Still can't fucking see through that. Oh, I've turned off the ground as well. There we go.
It's weird that it turned that bit of path off. Anyway,
I'm building a berm. You think about what we're doing.
yeah, I know. I'm thinking, what sloths are upside down? What's upside down? That's my current thought process. I've got sloths, which is the wrong theme for a roller coaster.
Especially for one in Radical Land.
Yes, it's
Like,
true.
I have no particular problem with sloths, but they're not the most radical.
What color is it going to be? That's another hard question. Probably a bright color. Like
The
neon.
theme for this land so far has been,
Garishness?
well, garish, but also blue and hot pink.
Right. Blue and hot pink. Maybe that'll help us. How about, like, the something butterfly? Because butterflies can be blue and hot pink. The suspended butterfly. The...
Butterfly collector. All right. Let's get the UI back. There we go. I knew what key that was. No, I didn't.
you made it. You convinced me that you knew what the key was. Might want to turn the paths back on too.
I surprised myself by knowing what key that was. Yeah, that's more
I mean,
building-like.
That looks a lot like a building. Or a
So-
cake.
That's the foundation of our butterfly collecting cake. Okay, so
We got a lot of wood. We got a lot
we
of
have way
doors.
too many building elements now.
Yeah, we do have a lot. Well, way too many. Yeah.
Well, let's just kind of try and suss this out here. So I made this the wrong width. Let's fix that. It's not an even width, so that.
Oh.
Or do we want to have it, like, the first thing we need to figure out is where the track is. So does the track go here, and then there's 2 spaces there? Or does it go all the way in the back, and you've got 3 spaces? Or do I build another one here, make it be centered, and there's 2 spaces on the other side?
I think you build another one.
That way people can
Yes.
go back down here through and exit.
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay. Sorry, folks.
Should be fairly quick. You know what
You
you're
would
doing
think
now.
so. But then I do that. You know.
Yeah, I understand.
So just want that there, and then I can switch to this. And go like 2 by 2.
That should work. Yes, good, excellent.
Okay. Now, terrain painting. What did I pick? This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Perfect.
We'll get the rest of that later, and or never. Okay, so
The real secret theme of our land is the
I want to pick a color that will be more obvious.
what? Oh, is this the plan? Like you're just planning?
I'm making a plan. Yeah.
Okay.
That way,
That's smart.
we won't have to tear the entire thing apart.
We've had some
We'll earn
problems in
some
the
money
past.
while we're working on it.
like
You know,
it.
for example, I need to dig a hole through this for
Right.
the exit.
Yeah.
That's going to be tricky. We could do a tunnel, or we could do a hole. What do you think?
Oh, so you're asking, do you want a hole going, like, do you want to lower
Well-
the whole train or, like, just drill through?
No. What I'm saying is, so this will be the first tile of our exit, and then we could go like this,
Ah,
build it with the natural tunnel, or I could dig that tunnel out myself.
I think that's much better.
That works.
Yes, I think that works.
That was too easy. Okay. I don't love the
That,
tunnel
yeah.
entrance. Let me see if I can get rid of that, actually.
I'm sure you can,
That should be
now
easier
that you're
to
a
do.
master of the terrain.
I wouldn't go that far. Get it on one by ones.
They do love exploring, so.
That's pretty great. It just goes straight into nothingness.
Oop.
Fix that.
There. I think that's perfect.
What's going on here?
What?
Okay, that's just...
That's a glitch. That's
That
a
is a
visual glitch.
straight up glitch.
Yep.
Well, we'll have walls and stuff. It shouldn't matter.
I think it's... I don't know what's happening anymore. Can't you just right click to get rid of it? Oh, that'll work too.
Yeah, that's good enough. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so get rid of all that. Now, we should figure out a little bit what kind of walls we want to have. Actually, we should leave the path there. If you want to leave. Come on. Okay.
Yeah. Where the middle is?
Yeah,
Yeah. It'll help.
It can't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So the entrance ought to be off
Yeah.
this, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's what it's there for.
So should this just all be entrance, like straight from here?
Quite possibly, yeah.
So there. Which way is this launching? Is it going to launch that way or towards us?
I think that way, or actually, no, make it launch towards us, because that way we deal with the difficult to maneuver stuff at the beginning, and not at the end.
No, it's...
I guess we're gonna be over that.
This is plenty flat. Like,
Okay.
it'll be tricky to then extend this, but that's the joke, right? So
Right.
it's fine.
Yeah, so,
Okay, and that's level, so that's fine.
yeah.
So now we really have to start deciding on what the
The building is.
aesthetic of this building is.
How about we look at some walls?
We have entirely
I know.
too many walls.
I know we do.
We have...
That's a lot.
I don't even know what these curved roofs, how they're supposed to... Trim door, double diagonal? Like...
Yeah.
Oh, that's trim on the outside of the door. Okay.
Yes, that's right.
These are pretty
Yeah.
simple ones.
Mm-hmm.
This has more...
Trim, a lot of trim.
Posts.
Posts.
awnings and stuff. I don't think we want awnings in this. We might want balustrades if this is going to be like
balustrades
the collector.
Cool. Mm-hmm. I like balustrades. I like that idea.
Full plank. It's got roof vents and shit. But I think with this, it looks like it doesn't have plain walls. So we would want plain walls from somewhere else.
Balls.
Those guys are sure hollering. Like, I guess I don't know, just
Use those walls.
Shy Guys fucking walls.
Yeah. Wall half. Wall.
Yeah, no, these are all specialty walls. We don't
Okay.
need those yet.
Oh yeah. So just use the regular walls.
So what are our colors?
Well, I think you said hot pink. So
We're going to use the same colors for this.
opposite way.
We should, if we're going to use the exact same walls, we should use slightly different colors.
Okay.
And anywhere, we're like...
What
up
I'm
on the
saying is
mountain.
like make the walls pink and the trim blue instead of.
No, I got that
Okay,
you were
okay.
saying the opposite, but... Where does this go? Okay. We definitely want to have the curved walls in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see out of here, or is this?
I think you might maybe yeah I think you do because
No,
there's-
actually, that'll be a whole nother land here. Won't it?
Oh yeah, that's probably true.
So you probably don't see through this. So that means we want.
It's the flat.
There's
The
a
bottom.
wall.
There it is.
Is this the plain wall?
I
No.
think the one you want the one.
This one looks like it's got something on it, doesn't it?
I think
Yeah.
it's like wood. I think you want the one on the top right there.
Oh, okay. And we want like a real big archway here, probably
Yes.
like 3 wide if we can swing it,
Mm-hmm.
and something on here. So, actually, let's get those curves. Where'd they go?
There.
Wall core.
There you go.
I don't know. This is probably not the most exciting stream we've ever done, but I'm having fun. So
I think it's we're doing building. We're building things. I mean, I guess I could try to be more entertaining, but I'm engrossed watching you build things. How do we do this magical archway?
I mean, I think what we want. Here
there
we
you
go.
go.
That's the right height. And go. We'll paint all this last.
The painting is
Once we decide.
very easy.
Okay, where are you going? Oh, right.
Okay, that's cool. That's really
And
cool.
then. Because this way we could even have like a little bit of the lift hill coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably too big.
No, I think this is right. I think this is correct.
That isn't.
That is not correct. What is happening?
It's not correct about
Oh, you're
that.
not at 8. I don't think.
Oh, I meant it in the totally. I wasn't even close to putting that in the right spot. Okay, and now we need the archway top. 9.
Cool.
Sweet. Probably should have built them both at the same time while I was at it.
Probably. The first one was a proof of concept. See if it could actually be done.
I'm not
What
even
is
holding down
happening?
shift. Why are you? So that it turns out that the hole that we made there, kind of my arch nemesis.
Oh, because is it trying to build things in the hole?
I believe so.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah, every time I mouse anywhere around that, it goes into scaling mode. If you want to be at 8, if I'm not mistaken. No, 9.
This ride. This ride over here. It makes such sad noises too.
Oh, and I built this in the right spot. 10, right?
The worst part about this ride is you're going to be right under this cool, not Batman ride.
9?
Like
Yeah, 9.
as your cart goes slowly around this disappointing track, you'll be looking up and
I
watching
hope-
these people.
I hope
zoom
that
in.
actually clears, but we'll have to see. We'll find out.
We can make it even more disappointing by lowering it slightly.
Okay, so now what I want to do, let's also get...
A huge arch in the.
No, I don't want to make a huge arch there, but I want to make like a series of small ones.
But too high. I'm sorry about making the tunnel. Maybe we should have made the tunnel first. Who knows? I like it.
Is that the right way? Yeah.
That's the right way. Wait. Okay.
Actually, I could just do that all the way across. That actually looks pretty cool.
It does. And then put like the there's like a one tile arch at the bottom somewhere. The door.
Would that work over them?
I think
don't
it would.
know.
Scroll up.
No, I saw
Oh,
it.
you saw it? Okay.
I
think it'll work. You like the round or the... Yeah, we're using round in the other part, so it should be round.
Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, that totally looks like
Yeah.
the entrance to...
A roller coaster?
No, I was going for like the entrance to some sort of
Oh.
weird Batman's
Yeah.
lair.
It is, yes.
Like,
Only
not
we could-
Batman, but the moth collector.
Right. Oh, the moth collector. Obviously, the moth collector. It's not,
Actually, I kind of like these colors, too.
it's not
For
bad.
the moth collector. I'm thinking, like, he's got some kind of big villa
Yeah.
in, like, Santa Barbara or somewhere.
Sure. Where he's got his weird collection of moths.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
the
On
superhero,
the outside, it looks nice.
No, what I'm saying is the superhero, the moth collector, unlike Batman, who lives in Gotham and has the Batcave, he has a villa in Santa Barbara.
I see what, yes. Okay.
So, with all this building, we haven't actually earned or lost any money. So
Hey,
that's
right,
nice.
started.
And we were going to do the Dark Knight ride. So, launch this direction or launch this direction?
I think you'd launch that direction, because that way we'll be able to build more into Radical Land as it currently exists, rather than claiming more territory for Radical Land.
I mean, that's plenty. So, target velocity.
Velocity, what? Wow. We've got new
Oh,
crazy
this
features.
is this is a different kind of coaster. This is a magnetic launch coaster.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome. How fast can we make people go? Can we break people's necks?
yes.
It's going from 0 to 35 instantly fatalish?
No.
Okay.
And don't worry, we'll... Wait, what? What?
What's the problem?
I don't know. Okay.
Nope, still no.
What?
Is it because there's another roller coaster? Master Gamer says break people's neck. Or next. He said next, but I
Breaks
think
people's next.
I assume he meant neck.
Probably. I'm worried this might be too high.
Already?
That can't be too high. Okay, let's see.
Just try building out straight.
Yeah.
That's
Too
too
high.
high. Oh, wow.
Okay, we're building a different kind of coaster. Assuming we can get our $3,000 back. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Wow, that's disappointing. Okay.
There may be something weird with it, but you want to do an inverted coaster?
Sure. Let's try the inverted coaster.
Still going to launch this direction from this space. Yeah, this has a regular chain lift. Oh wait, is that the right space?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, if I put an exit there, that'll still work. So we do need this all the way to this side because of where I built that.
Oh, okay.
Right?
You can just make a long exit, I guess.
I can get rid of some of this if I need to. So, chain lift. Yeah, see? No problem there.
Okay. That's really weird that it has to be so short.
There may be something with it.
Can you make buildings?
Buildings for the roller coaster to go through during the ride? Yeah, I mean, it's going to start in a building. We'll finish doing like the roof and everything once I finish the coaster. So how high do we want to go? What's our highest coaster?
It's this one. It's the Final Snap at 11. We're already 11 and a half, 12.
So we'll go to 12. Now, what do we want to do? We probably want to buzz the boardwalk. It would be cool to go through here, but I don't know if we've got enough room.
I feel like there's not enough. Maybe?
Actually, there's definitely not enough with this thing here.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a way to go through the bottom of this? I don't know.
What do you mean the bot? Like go through, drill a tunnel through the thing?
Go like parallel to these guys.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That would
Somehow
be
go like, I don't know, through. Probably wouldn't work, but we could move the stairs to be slightly more conducive to it.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, it would be like, it would be something like that, and then come up here.
cool. That would be cool.
So do we want to do loops on this? Do we want to do helixes?
We have
can do
0
corkscrews.
loops. I think we should do some loops.
Okay. And we don't want to explode everyone's eyeballs.
Probably not. Unfortunately, still people dislike it when their
We would
eyeballs
like people
explode.
to keep their eyeballs intact. Okay.
It's important for branding. Otherwise, they won't know who exploded their eyeballs.
Can't do a corkscrew right off the top. Whoops. Back to chain lift. Yes, chain lift to nothing. No more chain lift. Stopping. Yeah, that's decent.
You are running at a park. Rapidly.
I'm
Okay.
fully aware of this. What do I need to do for half?
You might need to be in.
Not 180 degrees
Yes.
upside down, you mean?
might need to be that. Wow, that's horrifying.
Okay, yeah, we don't want to...
You don't want to do a full corkscrew?
Oh no, we do need to be 180 degrees if we want to do a half loop down. Let's see if...
Master Gamer, we do not have unlimited money. You can see right over the Qrunch's Monkey House logo, the 10.
Yeah, you can
That
barely
is
see.
10,000. That's how much money we're spending right now.
I want to see what this looks like. This is probably kind of weird. That's just because it didn't calculate it.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
No, but like, what's happening with the track right there?
It's doing a 180 degree turn, so your feet are sticking up,
Oh.
and then you do a half
Okay.
loop.
I see. Okay.
That seems fun, right?
Yeah.
That's just a thing that I can't do.
Costs 1,000? Wow.
For a
Yes,
full
Master
loop?
Gamer, we installed a mod so we can go first person on the rides. We will do that at some point.
We'll do that on this ride.
Yeah.
Sure.
We need to finish the ride. Obviously.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
In theory.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
The shops don't have any
Don't worry about it.
stuff.
They will... Someone is coming right
Right,
now.
right.
Like I said, remember, I left this running
Yeah. That's
for...
true. It's self-sustaining.
hours. I mean, maybe the guy quit, but let's turn the visualizations off for a moment. I mean, that's... I don't know. I think that's fine.
I think that's fine.
I wonder how much speed we'll have built up after this. Probably not a lot. So... do that, and then...
The twists and turns are pretty intense. It's not the kind of roller coaster I want to ride.
Yeah?
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I really don't want to ride any kind of roller coaster. I mean, maybe...
Okay, that's not gonna happen here. We corkscrew right and then back left.
Yeah. Seems exciting.
Actually, I really like doing these half loops. But I guess Oh, because we're at 35 degrees. And if we took this all the way to 180.
I'm sorry, Master Gamer. I just like G-forces. I just like the feeling of pulling G-forces. I like building roller coasters. Wow. Wow. Could we actually make that?
I don't think we'll have enough energy right here.
Why did it just stop?
Because I didn't actually build this. Because what we need to do, if we want to do that, we need to go like that.
Mm-hmm. Like that, and then do it. What?
It's too big.
Oh.
You might actually be able to build it like that, but it doesn't get rendered. Which is weird because I thought the other one was at 7 and it did get rendered, so I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, we don't want brakes. Station. Okay.
You can build stations in the middle of rides?
Yeah, you can have rides with multiple entrances and exits.
An incredible loop. I really hope it works.
Why did it stop there?
I don't know.
Is that not connected?
That looks pretty connected to me.
Actually, that could be kind of cool.
That could be really cool.
And that'll get you some speed right there.
Guess
Now I can go up to 7.
Now you can't. What? Okay. Is it still stopping though?
We will find out in a moment.
Round.
What the hell?
Maybe we should just test it. I don't know. Was that bad?
Needs entrances and exits before we can test it. Okay. I can do that.
Will we send a cart careening off into nothingness and then ruin our safety record?
We have a safety record?
I don't know. Oh, maybe that's part of the problem.
Okay, let's...
Here, let me pop us over to booth. We're having technical difficulties again. It's early access. It's happened a few times.
So we're just going to quit and relaunch that. It'll crash right here.
Yep, crashes every time you quit for some reason. Actually, didn't do it to me.
It only crashes once it's already started experiencing issues.
Ah, okay.
That's how you know
Right.
that you're really having problems.
Okay.
Okay. Left it running and got money. Park.
Oh, we still haven't named our park.
Well, the first file was called I don't know what to call this.
Yes.
.park. So considerably less money. We have a coaster in the background here. Still looks like it's not going at the highest of frame rates, but
We're gonna crash our first coaster cars. I guess.
they will either crash here or they will crash here,
Yes. Or they'll stop on the loop, right?
or it won't go at all. Oh, there we go.
I'm excited.
I think it could make that loop. I'm not quite sure how high the highest part of it is, but I'm pretty sure we can make that.
There's a small possibility that we'll get stuck.
If it gets stuck, we're going to make that loop. Maybe I'll make it a 6-click loop. Because it is.
It's an 8 or 7, right? Or 7.
Okay, there's something wrong with the track right at that point.
Interesting.
Oops, not opened. That is below is it. Okay, let's go.
You went far enough. We haven't decided on a name yet, Master. All right, no, I guess we have. It's the Moth Collector.
Yes, this is the moth collector.
Moth Collector. You know, the famous superhero.
That's fine.
Is there some weird thing about this one loop?
I hadn't built it yet, so
Okay.
it's never going to show up until you actually start building it.
I don't think you lose money when they crash.
I don't assume you do. I don't actually know. We've got a little bit underground, see?
Let's see if it goes. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
You can totally do that move. We're doing that move literally right
Right, that's true. We are. I don't know what happened with that track. We just decided.
It got hooked up wrong
off.
somehow? I don't know. So let's see if... Oh, I have to level it out before we can do the loop. We probably want it like 4 off the ground so it doesn't scrape people's heads.
Mm-hmm. Oh, running into roller. What? No way.
It never stops. Oh
no!
Oh no! I crashed the game.
You broke the game. You flew too close to the sun. Actually, it might be fine.
Okay, I have a new plan. We can make an S curve.
Why can't we make an S curve?
Because I need to have it flat. Build an S curve and make Mexico pay for it. So we want that there. Now that there. Oh, man.
Are we hitting the double?
We can't have any fun.
Our theme park is kind of packed at the moment. Corkscrew right.
Okay, we'll do a giant corkscrew right.
Mm-hmm. Giant corkscrew.
That has gone out of the park. That's not what we want to do.
Into what? Okay.
Into a tiny loop. Yeah, this is just the inverted loop coaster.
Mm-hmm.
You will lose your lunch. I'm sorry.
You'll
How
lose
bad
your
is it?
lunch guaranteed.
Or your money back.
Or your money back.
We will, in fact, give you a refund on your entire ticket to the park if you don't vomit on this ride.
It sounds like a great and horrible promotion at the same time.
Your body will also be donated to science to find out why.
You'll be used as a guinea pig on future rides.
Go like that. Take that S-bend back to 0 here. I think this will work.
Only pulling 2 Gs, it said.
I will fix that.
Too big.
Can't have any fun.
Just go straight for a tiny little bit more, and then you can have all the fun you want.
Telling you, can't have any fun.
You can probably even get lower, get more speed. Get a loop from underground. We are going underground, just like you wanted. I guess you wanted buildings too, but... Cool.
Theme park does not own the rights with... Oh, that's too far down.
Oh, we need vertical.
Flown too close to the sun again. Okay, now... Heavily up. Yes.
Perfect.
It's just what we wanted. Straight. Very short. Now we're going to loop the goddamn loop.
7 loop. That's fantastic.
Do we want to have a back-to-back loop?
Do we want to have, like, okay, let's see if it can, how we're doing on the loop here.
Oh, we don't have nearly enough gas.
Oof.
Okay, well that means that we can make a smaller loop and then re-loop it. Like we can do do this,
Mm-hmm.
do this,
And then
and then go through there.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be rad.
In fact, we can like do that, and then let's wait for the train to
Still
come
worried
back.
it's not gonna
We're
be
also
blue.
out of money.
Yep, we're significantly.
Well, we've got this, which is pretty fucking cool.
That is pretty cool. That's true. We got the negative G forces going on this one.
Like that's crazy.
That's really
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, that's working pretty. Oh no.
Still not enough. It's that damn curve under there, I bet.
We're losing a lot of speed.
Okay, well. Let's see. We can just keep doing half loops here.
Yeah, well, half loops are pretty good. I like that shape. It's a crazy shape. As cool as loops are, they're not quite as crazy as the stuff you're managing to pull off with half loops. You're like half loop into corkscrew, corkscrew into half loop.
I love doing corkscrew coasters like this. Where that comes out here.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll have more than enough to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, actually, no, wait, I do want to do another corkscrew down, don't I?
I don't know exactly what the plan is.
This will give us plenty of room to build.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not that we can really build a lot under here,
Mm-hmm.
but in theory,
Master Gamer agrees the corkscrews are cool. I'm glad. Glad everyone's on the same
so
page.
we're gonna do that, and now we've got to start
Heading home.
heading home.
Mostly for budgetary reasons, I feel.
This is not getting any bigger. This is gonna be a trick to get
Get back.
get back.
You
Yeah.
have a little lift hill at the end if you really needed it.
No, I mean in $5,000.
Oh,
This is gonna be a
$5,000.
trick to get back.
So this is just like spinning around and around and around on the way back.
No, it banks heavily here and
Okay, it's just
then it
banks,
zeroes
not
out,
a.
yeah. That's too far. Let's try building that 3.
Oh no. Are you not high enough or
No, too high.
too high?
Why is that flashing now? What have I done?
Are you on that one? Are you on that tile?
How can I be on that tile?
Hit the arrow.
Okay, here.
Wait, did that connect or?
No, it didn't. Seven and an 8. What the fuck, man?
That's 7. That's 7. Does that work? No?
Yeah, but
Does
that's. I think it does.
I'm worried this is the same trick thing it did
Yeah, it
before.
looks like it's not. Okay. Then let's do this. Let's do this simpler. So.
Are you next to it? Yep.
Ah, damn it. That's what I meant to do.
You got all the way. Yeah, there you
Okay, but I actually want to delete those two and add more stations.
go. Yeah. Right.
Now, see it coming in. Makes that. It'd be nice to have a little bit more on here, but I did make it in $5,000.
You did.
So
You did. I think it's those half loops and the
half
stuff
loops get
that-
expensive.
Yeah. And the flying corkscrews.
I don't know. Is this exciting enough?
I think this is exciting enough. It's within the bounds of the excitement of the other coasters, for sure.
Only for 3.56 Gs.
We did
vertically.
say 4 max last stream, though.
True. Okay, this goes
That's
-3 to
and
+3.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's
nuts.
pretty good.
Longitudinal.
12 seconds of air time. That's legit.
12
Okay.
seconds.
Oh, it goes 90 kilometers an hour. Yeah, well, fine.
Nice. Yeah, this is.
So think about colors for the track, because although this does go with Radical Land, it doesn't really go with the
Yeah, that's true.
building that we've built.
moth collector.
So let's put this into testing mode. And then
Can we do a fly through with testing mode, or do we have to wait for pass?
I'll have to finish the path.
Right. Oh yeah, we should definitely finish the building before we do the fly through.
Do you know what the key that I'm meant to press is?
Oh, I should look that up.
Oh, here we go. I figured
Oh.
it out. Oh, whoops. Let's press that again and close this. And also hit...
Game saved. Game saved.
There we go.
Oh, turn off the UI. Ooh, jeez.
This is a pretty good coaster.
Yeah.
I dig it. Yeah. Goes in a tunnel, kisses the other one, kisses the other one. Another
Another
tunnel. Good view of the back.
I'm getting a little sick just watching this.
I want to fish. Come on.
No. Yeah, we should definitely finish.
I want to see the beginning of it. So we'll close your eyes if it's too much. Yeah, this is a really cool building here.
That is a really nice building. Can we get some minor theming in there, or is...
Oh yeah, that's why I left extra room on either side so we can
Good,
put stuff.
good. That looks really strange. This shape right in front of us, this like weird.
Yeah, the track goes up, and I was like, whoop!
Yeah.
This looks like a sweet coaster. Like, you can totally see.
Mm-hmm. This is a
All
very
of
nice
that.
view of the whole park, for sure. Until you're being flung up and slide down a bunch. And these guys down there.
You can see that pathetic little thing.
That guy was like, yes! It's the best coaster I've ever been on.
Greatest coaster ever. Man, flip you right upside down. I think this is about where we came in, so I won't
Yes.
subject you to much more of this. But yeah, that's sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Okay, so
Great.
what do we want to put inside?
I don't know, we got a lot of props now.
Let's work on the back here, because we've got all those infrastructure things, right? So,
I mean, that's a lot of...
it's just pipes on the floor. Okay?
Yeah. Floor pipes.
Tiny little thing.
Barrels or pipes or barrels? I'm not sure. Vent pipes? Wow. AC units. What are ceiling flanges? Hmm. Pipes going into this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely got some pipes going in here.
Mhm.
Then they'll probably like come up here.
Sure.
For example, like, well, here you go.
Exhaust vents. Nice.
that actually snap on?
I think so. It's getting all weird because of the tunnel again.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on this one?
No, I was going to try and put one on this wall as well. Actually, there we go. Now we wanted some pipes coming up, so...
Yeah.
About...
Curve down left. Wow. I like those.
And then we'll also have to have something like,
We could open this coaster while we build.
there's got to be a way to... Actually, we should have just a pipe and then end with that. I'll open the coaster.
Now we will get more money, right? In theory, at least.
Close this, click here. Sure. You see just like the straight pipe going up?
Yeah, it's right
Straight
there.
vertical.
Straight
There we
vertical.
go. So that'll go there, and then end up.
Yeah, man. Nice.
Also do some things like that that will... Got the edges here. Those do stick through.
You might be able to place them so they don't quite.
Yeah, if you look right here, they won't stick through. Come on.
Stupid tunnel, ruining everything.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
And now...
Would reverts or
No,
just end up? Yeah.
that guy's having a good time. I wonder if there's smoke effects, because it'd be nice to have some, like, shit coming out.
I know there's a fire effects mod that I did not install.
So what else do we want to try and get in here? We've gotten some, like, evil controls and pipe works.
Yeah. Is there any, like...
This is, like, duct work, but we'll need a ceiling. I don't want to do ceiling effects.
Don't worry about ductwork. Can we look at some other... This is Maya stuff. It's not going to be...
Rocks,
Plants,
pumpkins,
rocks,
and
logs. I
mushrooms.
don't think that really fits. You put some barrels, maybe. Kind of the wrong kind of barrels, but
Yeah, I don't like any of those, really. We're not going to do that kind of stuff.
no. Details, maybe.
Details. So more pipes.
More pipes, yeah. Chimneys, valves, no. Some add some valves on the wall.
Probably sticking through, but just that one. What else do we want to do?
I'm kind of disappointed there's no, like, chairs or anything you would find at an actual home, but hey, yeah. Didn't think about it.
We could do like
Yeah,
some
put
scaffolding.
a scaffold. I like a scaffold.
Scaffolding around the back side here.
Sure. Inside the wall, I think. There you go. They are going on the ride now.
Were they not?
It looked like they weren't. They're way more interested in the exit than the entrance, for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, that's because there's nothing stopping them from going the wrong way up the exit, and then they can't actually get onto the ride.
Right.
There we go. I don't know where the ones on the bottom went. Oh, just
To put a
I built the whole thing wrong, didn't I?
perspective is weird.
No, these don't want to delete. Yeah, this whole thing is fucked.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry.
These are impossible to delete. Yeah, it's this fucking...
The tunnel?
It's the fucking tunnel that we built. Okay. Have some of these, or you can't get up and down.
Oh, there's the stair ones?
Well, no, these are the ones with
Oh, lap.
an open space.
Right.
And then I assume they didn't need to get... There we go. Realism.
Right, yeah, exactly. I like it.
Okay. So,
I think we should just
finish it up.
finish it up, yeah, close it up. I don't know how hard that's going to be. It could be rather hard.
I don't anticipate that it'll be that difficult.
I guess we did build that roof for the other building, right?
We should start thinking about our next genius money-making strategy here.
Right. What is our next strategy? I'm supposed to be the one who comes up with it, right?
I believe so.
Flat rides? People love flat rides for whatever reason.
I mean, I guess technically we could start building post-apocalyptic land, but I don't know if we're quite ready for that yet.
It could have post-apocalyptic land could have a bunch of flat rides in it. to
Ooh,
start off
actually,
with.
let's see if... Oh, no, I can't. Not going to be able to do a sloped wall corner. That's too many things.
Yeah, I don't think there's a sloped wall corner. Unless you want to think through all the new packs, because it's possible there's a sloped wall corner, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Do windows like that?
I don't think you have windows over your windows, do you? Maybe?
Maybe like that?
I'll put them in.
Do every other one.
Yeah. No?
No?
Because we can't do every other one. So you can't do every other one, because...
Okay, fine. I'll do those and those.
Sure.
Now, we're looking for... I could do a half wall corner.
And then slope?
That's not, still not going to work. Well, our next building will have a fancier roof.
Okay.
Or this one will be like 20 stories tall.
I think it's tall enough. This is a huge building.
Well, it helps that it's on a giant pillar.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it might be fun to try and do a slanty roof. It should be like...
Oh, you want the whole roof to slant?
Yeah, let's look at one of those Shy Guy packs. I'm pretty sure they have what you need for that. Wee boop a dop a dop boop 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 a doop.
Yes, indeed. One of these definitely has slopey roof. Is this one slopey roof one? Might be too slopey.
Yeah, but I need the like eaves and stuff before we can even do that.
Okay. I think Eves was.
No, this is
These are
these are
Eves?
clapboard. Single stroke, half diagonal. Maybe it only has it in...
I think it's 3 that I need. That'll be nice, yeah. I like that. That'll be nice.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Weird gibberish is getting to me slowly.
Do they have inverse half slope? That's kind of neat, but not what we're looking for.
What are you looking for?
That's full slope. I'm looking for
The wall half slope? It's wall half slope.
no, a half slope.
Oh.
That's what I have. Here is the half slope, and this is.
I thought you need to put those on the other side.
What do you mean?
On this side?
Yeah, I still need to do that. But I'm trying to come up with something that I can put up there.
Oh. I'm pretty sure I saw that shape somewhere.
This is all balustrades.
Let me look at
Fence cover. Half, third slopes. This is
It's definitely in building set 1. You're looking for this shape right here, right? At the top of this building.
that's maybe a bigger one than I'm looking for.
Okay. Let's see. There's half.
Oh, here we go. Maybe this will work. I don't know what height it's supposed to be.
That one is 10, is that 11-ish?
10 and a half?
Yeah.
It also doesn't snap, which is
Fun.
nice. That would sort of work, though, right?
Yeah, I think that works.
Let's see if the roof
Just the...
decor.
It's unfortunate you have to raise everything back up, and it just doesn't start the same level. But there's also these pieces which might work. I don't know where those are in building set 1.
Hey, like quarter and third slopes. I mean, it's probably something like this.
I think it's even lower than that, though.
It's definitely this, and that can be put anywhere. But it doesn't. If it doesn't snap,
Yeah.
I don't know how I can build a building out of it. So.
Okay. There's also one peaked one somewhere with a window in it.
And like these roof 2-in-1 pieces, they seem to be just plain flat, I think.
That looks flat.
So
That looks
that's
like
not
for
even
curves.
that's not even what I want for a roof.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna have to work with this shit.
Okay.
So
I had to go while I'm yawning. Slept plenty last night.
okay, let's
Experimentally build a roof.
on the ground.
Where it's easy.
And these are nice, but this is like just strictly flat, I guess. Yeah, that doesn't really look good. How about roof? That's pretty pointy.
What is this building you're working on, and why do you have to climb 4 stories of stairs to get to it? Because the roller coaster's at 4 stories, so obviously you need to get up to it.
Yeah, this roof I think is passable.
The park goers do seem to not be very interested in climbing all the way up there. Or at least, I guess they're dying of tiredness by the time they get up.
We need to have more stuff around here,
Yeah.
and that'll bring them in, I think.
They were packing into the other ride though, so it's weird that they're not going.
The reason is because we have nothing here.
That is completely correct.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Don't tell me what's the wrong piece of roof to use. Okay, so we want that piece of roof, which was that, and then that's the same slope. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. I know.
I'm assuming we'll just have to find something
Sure.
to put. That's 10.25. That's not where we want it. We want it 10.5, maybe?
Or lower?
Or 10?
10 is flush with your little things.
That doesn't look right, though. Shouldn't the roof stick up above those?
Maybe?
And then I guess, I mean, if we're doing this, then we need flat roof on the corner here. Indeed. I agree with you, NPC.
So many weird noises from the NPCs.
Like, is that what we want the roof to look like? That's a weird fucking roof.
It is a weird fucking roof.
Whatever.
It
Too late
works
now.
though.
Next building will be better.
We're learning. Slowly, we're learning.
It's our constant motto. Is this the
No, I think it's roof. I think you're looking for default. The one that's just a
No,
roof.
this is the slope. Okay.
That looks the same.
And you can't click and drag because that'd be too easy. Have you seen anything that looks like a skylight?
I don't think I have seen anything that looks like a skylight. I think there's a lot of boring featureless roofs. Or you put air conditioning on them, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, we can put some air conditioning ducts on the roof. We'll also have to come up with some better colors than this.
Yep. And
But I wanted to do... Actually, I know what we can do here. Go... No one will be able to tell you that those aren't skylights. Right?
yeah, those are totally skylights.
A little... Actually, you know what? We'll put the full... Yeah, put a full in there. Put a full in there. There. That looks kind of...
I'm confused now. Yeah, that's even. Yeah.
No, it's not even.
It's not even?
No, there's
Oh.
one big gap there.
Then put a big gap in the middle. That would work, right?
You're saying
Like start them evenly and then leave the gap.
like that.
Yeah. Sure.
And those are actually
Too
the
far.
wrong height. There we go.
Yeah. Perfect. Skylights.
Now, we wanted...
Deli, we fixed the skylight symmetry. It's still not perfect, but hey, I don't know. Yeah, gotta have some AC units on the top of your
1.5, does that
building.
seem like the right height?
That is not right. Some random pipes. Yeah. All about random pipes here. That's the unnamed theme park.
Do we want to name our theme park?
Do you want to name our theme park?
I'm sorry they make your sense of symmetry hurt. They make mine hurt as well. I built... Someone should have noticed as I was
I
building
didn't
this
notice.
that
I
it was
didn't.
the wrong
I'm sorry.
size.
I'm sorry.
I noticed that it was the wrong width.
Yes.
Like, this could have been way worse.
It could have been way worse.
Let's
Clean up our mess.
clean up that extra roof there. So we want. The problem is we want other ways to get here. Or other. Why is this so popular?
What?
Oh, it crashed again.
Oh, okay. Does it keep crashing into itself? Is that what happened? Like it catches up slowly over time?
It could be. There's a way to fix that, or there's a way to crash the entire game.
You could make it not Dragon Cars, I guess. That might help.
Okay, I mean, it's going to disappoint everyone who just left and then got right back in line. We'll just do one train.
Okay.
That'll fix this problem.
Perfect.
I don't know. I mean, it's not the coolest themed building.
We tried. We went in with good intentions. The moth collector.
Let's see. They got music here, right? Oh, only band organ.
Band organ?
It's they I believe they may have actually sampled this from a real programmable organ. Or they didn't sample it, but they got one
Sure.
at one point, I believe.
Just doesn't quite fit with the inverted poster, that's all.
Yeah, that's why I was not going to put that on. What are our options here? Can we have just inverted coaster cars?
You can have a lot more trains, a lot more cars. Plenty of room on this coaster, said.
I don't know. Are we going to have a problem if there's 3 trains on here? I think we would. I feel like that would not work very well.
We might. You're right. We're making money pretty quick now. Feels like at least.
So, we need further attractions up here, possibly another way to get there. We didn't have that there. We had a more sensible entrance to that. We could maybe go from like the top of the hill if we wanted to have.
Nothing connects there though.
No, I know, but I'm
Oh, okay.
in the future more paths because it should be more circular. Everything right now is down like a one-way path.
It's true.
Like you go down here,
Yeah.
and that's circular, but then you
Then you're
jump
stuck
off
there
it.
forever.
Yeah.
And there's that path that leads nowhere.
And then that could be a reason for the path to be up so high, because maybe it like goes here
That'd be cool.
down to here somehow.
That'd be cool.
Let's do that.
Oh no. Good thing she can fly, I guess.
Yep. Like I still don't quite understand why everything's hovering, but it is.
What is it, everything's hovering?
Everything's on the boardwalk here. Like why Radical Land needs a boardwalk?
Oh. Because we decided boardwalks are cool. And then we built a boardwalk.
Whatever. That space wasn't doing anything for anyone anyway. How high is this? 7, 9?
7 stories. You have to climb 7 stories to get on that roller coaster. You have to want it.
Okay.
Be lower, or is there even room to get through that roller coaster? Is that actually just gonna go right through? That'd be amazing if it
No,
did.
it's not going to go right through.
Okay.
but it does that.
Deli says that sensibly that the paths aren't too high. The ground is obviously just too low.
Yeah, who designed it like this, I wonder. No, that's too high. How high are these? Those are...
3.
3, okay.
Why does it keep losing the train of...
When you build into invalid space, it's not the smartest about like what you actually want to do at that point.
Nice. Perfect.
Cool.
That'll make that roller coaster slightly more interesting. Deli needs more escalators.
Yeah, send us the escalator mod, please, Deliwoo. That doesn't really look like you should be able to walk under that.
Can we ride the disappointment? Right, for just a second.
You want to ride where's disappointment?
It's the yellow one. That's all through all this nonsense now.
I don't want to close the ride and start editing it. I want to... I just picked a guide. There we go.
I'm curious how all this goes, because this is now the most built-over roller coaster.
I mean, that's the whole idea.
Yeah, it is.
If you're doing this is...
It is. It's really awesome that how built through everything is now. It's just hard to experience.
And like this is the kind of stuff I always wanted to do in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 that I could never get to work because the track building was even worse in that. Like for, whoops, I can't. For layering things like how we have there. So yeah, let's wait for everyone. Hey man, that's our seat.
Lateral loops coaster. Actually, it looks like we got enough headroom there.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have let us, but just from the perspective we were at.
It really did not look like it was right. We got a floating tree. It's fine.
Yeah, well, it used to be in the ground.
That's scary.
The fact that the balloons are going through the track.
No, the fact that like the camera clipped through the side of the path over the head of the coaster.
Yeah.
That's a little awkward too.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yep, totally fine.
That's just the camera being weird. It's not meant for this.
Right, yes.
Genuinely a hole through the ground, I don't think. Yeah, disappointment actually isn't so disappointing now.
No, it's pretty cool now. And that's all disappointment.
It's a water ride, you know, which is...
Is there a problem with water rides?
No, I'm just saying it's like an exploration of the lake now instead of just a disappointing loop
it's weird.
over nothing.
It's weird how much better it got by just building more stuff.
Yeah, that's why I want to like. That's why this is so much looping over itself, and there's.
Yeah, that one's.
I'm so happy.
You got
with
this
that part right here. That there literally is close.
There's almost 3 layers right there, right?
Are there 3?
Well, this one is pretty close.
I'm not sure if that's actually. Oh no, it is. It is. Yeah, there are 3 layers there.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
That is really cool.
We're still working on the inverted log flume. That's going to go in bad ideas land, which is probably the one after next that we'll build.
Okay. Inverted log flume.
Okay, so what do you think would be a cool flat ride to have floating over this?
Let's look at our flat because we're going to need it.
Or what do you think the most post-apocalyptic flat ride be like? That actually we should
bridge
build
the gap.
We should build the drop.
Yeah.
Build the launch drop tower.
I agree. That's perfect.
Go right here. How do we build up?
Do you build up? You must.
This is not a very exciting launch drop tower right now. That's actually kind of cool. We have the entrance
over the coaster.
Continuing to go over that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Let's do that. Exit will go right there. How do we... This is not an exciting launch drop coaster.
Wait, can you scroll all the way down to this again? Wow, okay. Never mind. Why is that grayed out? This could not possibly be it. Could it?
I don't know. We'll test it.
Here, let me type into Google Parkitect. Launch drop.
It's still 50 excitement, apparently. No, 30 excitement. Okay.
Okay, this wiki is not great. It says launch drop tower. The double Ferris wheel is one of the rides in the game Parkitect.
Oh, here we go. Just
To
click
drag
on
it?
and drag it.
Wow, okay, Jesus.
That doesn't cost much.
Jesus. 26? 27.
Go to 30,
30. Great.
31, whatever.
Holy ball. Okay. How much excitement is it now?
More than none, I think. This doesn't seem that post-apocalyptic, but I guess you could put like a radio tower on the top of it or something.
Sure. That's post-apocalyptic. It's the radio tower drop.
That doesn't work. Actually, this definitely shouldn't be orange. This should probably be...
Probably be asphalt.
That's what I was just trying to do. Concrete, yeah.
Concrete good.
And...
Master Gamer asks, did you know you can buy powdered ketchup?
Why would you want to?
That's what I was gonna ask.
You can buy all sorts of things. Doesn't mean it's a good idea. Okay, now another... Well, oh, you wanted to know how exciting this was now. Excitement is now 78.
Cool.
Probably too high.
Oh, so you need to like hit... Intensity is 83. Nausea is low. That's good, I guess.
How
Can you
do
navigate this
we
ride?
do this?
Oh, maybe.
Can't do that.
Master Gamer just went to SDC, and instead of ketchup, they had powdered ketchup. I just thought it was interesting. It is interesting?
Yeah? Do you just like add water or
Or oil, maybe?
no, that's going in totally the wrong
Vinegar?
direction.
Don't they have vinegar in them? Just go. Yeah, that's much simpler.
Yeah, not nearly as exciting, but
But it'll work.
there we go. And now we can open the drop tower. And apparently it has figured out that we want to charge $3 flat rate for every single ride. That is kind of high.
Oh, neat. You can... The water doesn't extend to other holes.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. I guess it's just for... If the entire park is flooded, the entire park is flooded. But...
Well, that's convenient. We can, we maybe can make my fish tank of doom. Maybe that's the. I wonder if you can have a log flume go underwater.
I think there's only one way to find out. I think...
Because that's as close as we're going to get to an inverted log
Yes,
flume.
that's true. I think we should try that. Maybe we should scrap post-apocalyptic world or reclassify it as water world. 'Cause
Waterworld?
Clearly, we could probably, us personally, could buy the rights to a theme park water world. Because no one wants that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to
Just speed up time for a bit.
speed up time for a bit. We're making money. Everything's good.
We're making $250 a month, or possibly even more than that.
Probably a little bit more than that. We should probably
Geez.
start slow. Z is safe. All right. I've hit it enough times. I ought to know, right?
Yeah.
Um,
People getting in
this is
thing.
looking pretty cool.
This is a good theme
This
park.
is looking
It's
like
little-
a theme park. It's a tiny one.
It's dense. I don't even know if it's that tiny necessarily. It's just like dense.
Well, we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
7, 8 rides.
Yeah, that's a pretty good number of attractions.
Yeah. Weird that you don't like tomatoes, but you do like ketchup? No, that's not weird. I'm the exact same way. Tomatoes are gross. Ketchup's good because it's, all sugar and good stuff.
Got a lot of people coming into the park.
Yeah, we have almost 500 people in the park right now.
Yeah.
What do we see? Current factors. Happiness, 79.94. It's going up.
Nice.
Absolutely worth the money. I
Cleanliness
sure would
is
pay
95%.
more. That's what I was just going to check out.
Oh,
They say they pay more, so.
It's 150 right now.
I had to go to
$3.
all the way to $3.
Cool. That raised the money a lot. Or
You'd think that would raise the money that's coming in quite a bit. Okay. So Waterworld. Waterworld's going to be over here.
yeah, why not?
Do we just want to build a giant fish tank? I need to figure out what we could do for a transparent wall.
Okay.
Because that's
yeah.
the trick to making this work. Otherwise,
okay.
it's just a flooded pit.
That's true.
And not really that exciting.
That's true. That's true. You raised an excellent point. Is there any interesting that's transparent?
I don't know. I mean, there's certainly not going to be terrain that's transparent.
Can you put water in a building, or will that not work?
I expect that won't work. Let's find out here.
Would just having like a row of paths down underwater be good enough for you?
Row of what do you
Like,
mean?
so what I'm talking about is like, we saw that you can build paths underwater.
Yeah.
So you have your wall. You have your wall.
But
here,
then
and
we won't
there's
be
water.
able to see it inside without turning like.
Yeah, that's true. You raised an excellent point there.
So we're gonna just go. This is the test zone
Mm-hmm.
for proof of concept. So here's our
Wow,
back
we're making
wall.
1,000 a month. We're gonna have enough money to blow on coasters so quickly.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll do a little bit of experimenting here.
We should do as much experimenting as we need. We also have plenty of time on the stream to finish another coaster.
Also, don't want to do just hill around all of our experiments so I don't accidentally
Accidentally
flood the park.
Yeah, good plan.
Also, this is free, so why not? Okay, so now you want to know if we can have water inside a wall. I'm going to say
I'm gonna say we can't, but
absolutely no, not a chance in hell.
hey, it's worth a shot. Because how else were we gonna do this? Is there
I don't
any
know.
other way to do it?
Probably not.
Also, balls aren't transparent anyway, so.
There are windows and stuff, which
Yeah.
would be good enough for me.
Okay.
No.
Okay. It's unfortunate.
How else could we do this? There's got to be a way. What if we have... I'm going to try your idea of paths everywhere. Like, paths by themselves won't. But then if I go... It's the nearest, I can put another one. I don't really have any
Yeah.
reason to assume that this would work, but this is like a glitch I could think might.
It looks like water might override everything, though, unfortunately.
You wanted to try walls.
Yeah.
I think this has a much higher chance of working than walls, quite honestly.
I agree. You
Counterintuitively,
I agree,
but
yeah.
um,
It's terrain.
no, that's not trying. Well, let's just flood the whole park. Okay, here's a question. Let's see what happens when we build the walls and then take them out.
Oh, smart. Can we make a giant cube of water? That'd be great.
Yeah, I guarantee you this game does not have water physics. This is not Minecraft.
Yeah, that's true. You can also build a giant cube of water in Minecraft if you try hard enough. So if we can build a giant cube of water, do we just build a giant cube of floating water?
You have to ask these questions? Okay, so now...
Maybe it won't let you edit it?
Whoops.
What is happening?
Doesn't look so good when you do it, but you certainly can.
You do have a floating cube of water. Yep. Doesn't really have sides, so to speak, but hey.
Well, we could put a wall in front of it now.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens when we do that. This is dumb?
This is dumb. This is the best. No, this is what we're trying to do. Dumb things.
Yep. Okay, so we want an archway to show off how we have this floating water. Wait, what happens when I go underground? Yeah, you can actually see the cube of water now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's.
Oh, you're trying to turn everything back on?
I don't know what key I hit. How was I able to hit the key that I wanted to hit?
I don't know. You did it perfectly. What did you do now? You want me to look up the keys? Should I look up the keys? Okay, you turned the ground back on, but now we're in like top-down view. It's kind of cool. This is a completely different game now. Parkitect.
There we go.
Control.
That was M.
Ah,
Switches
neat.
to isometric view. Silly developers, they assume you'd only ever see the top of the water. Yeah. I don't know.
So we got...
Let's see what happens when you try and build a path through that. The other thing.
Oh, yeah, it'll probably build the underwater path, right?
Where did the UI go? That should be Z.
Keys, top X.
And then what's
What is it?
toggle ground? Underground?
C.
Aha! Thank you, sir.
Toggle rhymes with N, path with B.
Yep, it does become an underwater.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't love it.
I don't love it either. The floating cube looks weird.
The floating square, there's no cube. If there's a
Sorry.
cube, you could see the faces.
Yeah, floating square looks weird.
Let's see if we can get rid of this, or if we're just going to be cursed with this forever.
I bet if you lower the water level, that fixes it.
How can we...
There you
Okay. Yeah. Well, so much for those experiments.
Oh
Oh, shit.
no! We drained the pond.
Let's get that water
Similar
back.
water world? I'm kind of disappointed.
I mean, unless we want to do that, but I don't think so.
No, we don't want to do that.
Where did we go? We had it like...
We like it there.
That's a weird shape there. Unfortunately, I think unless we have a better idea for Waterworld, it's
Okay.
not going to happen.
We sorry.
Go
we
ahead.
could do Waterworld as just a dumb theme where, sort of like Radical Land, everything's just over water. Like this. We build all the theme parks, like we build all the bits a block up over water. It's not
Yeah,
great.
but then we have to design like a whole coastline.
Sure,
I guess
yeah.
I could dig
Oh,
this
that's
out.
true. Yeah, that's true.
We have to flatten all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay. What were you gonna say about Radical Land?
I was gonna say, we have more space in Radical Land, like down, yeah.
Yeah.
We could build more shops and another coaster because we have as much money as we had when we started building our first coaster.
Master Game of the roller coaster is growing so fast because time is sped up right now.
Yeah, here I can put it back in normal time.
We're almost back to the money we started this.
That's what I just said.
Okay, so I think you should build some shops
Or
near...
the other thing we could do is we could finish the paint job on this because the roof looks fucking dumb.
Yeah, we should paint the roof at least. Not the rest.
The roof looks like seriously dumb. What colors do we want to go with?
I know, Deliboo, you want the inverted log plume, but...
If I could find a way to invert a log flume, you better believe that I would be inverting that log flume, Deliboo. Like, it is not for lack of trying.
That looks fine.
Even Even though we've got this little stupid outline here.
Yeah, I don't know. That's fine. It's shading. Shading, right?
Well, we could do the whole thing to, like, more closely match the base.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does this look good?
Looks way more industrial now. Which is fine.
Yeah, it's not great, but what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Delimo says, hey, that almost looks like a roof now.
We're trying here, man. We're trying as hard as we can, as fast as we can. We're trying. Not as hard as we can, as fast as we can. I stand by that misspoke.
I feel it's accurate. I do. That looks good-ish. Looks... What is...
Why is that?
Are there 2 planks there?
What
Yeah.
is- I guess there were.
That was a full...
That's a full one. This will only take a half an hour. Don't worry, folks.
Just gotta find that flat roof tile, right? Roofs. Yeah. There you go.
Help if I scrolled the right direction. Roof flat, and that just needs to be like.
It was 10.5, I think.
No, it doesn't want to show me. 10.5. Nope.
Oh.
Still 10.5. Whatever.
Don't ask any questions.
Save that just in case we want it.
Yeah.
That looks really ugly now. It looked better before, but whatever.
Don't paint the whole building again.
Okay, let's paint it up now.
Shops or what?
Do we want to build a building for shops, or do we want to try and float some more up here?
I think floating shops are. Although we need to have a back room for them, right?
Yeah, we might be able to have this entrance come up somewhere else. Or we could build 2 more shops in the middle.
Let's do that.
Actually, you know what we should really do? We should have... We're going to have a cash machine.
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
Why can't we have a cash machine?
Cash machines have to float off paths.
Fine, we're going to have a cash machine right there. Totally makes sense.
Yep.
And we are going to have...
Toilets. Toilets. Gotta have some toilets.
I'm going to knock that down and put a toilet right there.
Yeah. Seems reasonable.
Whoop. Why do I keep hitting those trees for terrain, right?
Yeah, it looks like terrain, more or less.
Like that. No. One tile down.
I think we need more benches everywhere. Just based on the amount of
Tired people?
Sad, tired people, yeah.
Yeah, let's go do a pass of benches.
Possibly trash cans too as well.
Probably.
Nice, yeah.
So where do we want more benches?
How about some in...
Oh yeah, there's nothing in here.
Yeah. How? Is Teacups broken or... Oh, that's being loaded. Teacups is very popular.
Was that just this? Oh no, that's not. I thought the tree was getting drawn under the path. So yeah, everyone keeps going down here.
Why do they have giant hats?
I don't know. Got a sombrero. We have a problem with
Pirate
sombreros?
hats too? Maybe they're from one of our... Oh, souvenir shop. Souvenir shop.
Could be. Okay. So we want to have a seating area that isn't this.
Yeah, I think so. Just look at how many people are just...
I wish we had that stupid seating area mod, because that would make making a seating area make a lot more sense.
It would. I'm sorry. That one didn't get in.
We have another elevated seating area. Do we want to sell more things?
No, we're pretty... Maybe we have a more food area? Like, I feel like we don't have like a farm.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do here. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what do we want to sell?
How about
Hot dogs and donuts?
hot dogs and donuts? Sounds like that's what you eat when you go to a theme park.
So that'll come out of this side of the castle, like right here.
Hot dogs and donuts.
Mini donuts. Okay, so now more castle building.
Yep. Oh. Keep turning these people down. That's never enough.
Elevated seating area. Make them work for their relaxation.
They're so tired.
I'm way ahead of you, Dilly Woo.
Oh, is it going to be an elevated seating area?
I think so. You could go right above the teacups.
Yeah, actually, that'd be nice.
Okay, so we want... That's a cool doorway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's the... Oh, that doesn't really fit. Never mind.
Wall corner. I like medieval castles that have hot dog shops in the middle of them.
Yeah, it's going to be under an archway this
Yeah.
time.
I like it.
Where is just the medieval wall? Where's the castle wall?
There we go.
There. And probably also here. Do they not have...
If you just use the regular arch bits and just paint them the gray, it'll fit.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Why is there so much like angry frustration all the time?
Actually, it should be just a square one
Yeah.
high arch, probably, right?
No, make.
Okay, so here's what it could be. We could have just the pole, and then where were one of those like inverted roof things?
Oh, the like. I think they were in this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do we even want?
Wait. Go down further. That's just flat. Is that what you're looking for?
No, not really.
Don't see any of the inverted ones. That's cool.
But again, none of these snap, so they're impossible to use.
It's a real problem. I don't think I'm going to be on Gabrielle's stream because I'm doing this stream. Sorry, Master Gamer.
I believe Brad
Is Brad is returning?
returning?
That sounds right. Yeah.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let's do that instead of...
Instead of poles. Yeah. And just paint them the other brick color.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
That's a corner.
I think you want brick detail.
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll definitely work.
And then...
I know. Oh my God, Brad. An awning? Yeah. Yeah, that covers up all of the.
This makes it make sense
signs.
if we're going to cover the entire sign. Otherwise, like, I guess we could use a pavilion, like, up like that.
No, this is better. Just put a wall.
Walls. I know what I'm doing. Shut up.
Sorry.
And then we need corner. And then we need some crenellations.
So friendly.
Oh, we want to make it match
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else.
Gotta match it. I love her fake castle.
Our employees only fake castle.
I'm
Going on
sorry.
vacation? Where to?
Weren't you just on a mini vacation, Master Gamer?
We totally ought to be able to serve 4 places from that.
Totally. We're serving 4 places from the other job.
True. I guess everyone knows Master Gamer was recently on vacation besides me. Where did you just go, Master Gamer? Where are you going now? Tell us. Is this getting traffic?
Yeah, I saw people going on it.
Okay.
Yeah, look, there's a lady running
50
towards it.
customers' favorite ride. See, how about this one? 125 people. That's their favorite ride.
Nausea was 70% on that one. 156 favorite. 8,000 customers.
Not bad. Alright, I'm gonna hire another hauler here, because...
Yeah, it's reasonable. We're making enough money now.
Oh, and probably some of this doesn't even connect to our existing borders. So let's double. Yeah, no one's even gonna service these ones. How can I?
Master Gamer says, no, I was on a long vacation, and yes, yes, I was Delhi. I got back on Sunday. I went to Princeton. Now I'm going to 2 places in Texas to watch 2 more shows. And I might do more stuff, not sure. Sounds cool.
Alright, I guess we have to.
What? Oh,
Can't figure out how to.
build new zone, or like rezone?
Oh, okay, here we go. If I click in it and then expand. There we
Yeah.
go. And we probably want to expand radical land to cover this for the moment.
Mm-hmm. And get the G-Force thingamajig too.
Oh yeah, all of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And are all these paths covered by one of these two? No. So we'll make this path Kids Land.
I wish there was a way to like plop a sign down that says "Don't go down this path."
Well, we could, like, we're going to strand them,
Yeah,
but we can do that.
we've now have captive. We've captured like 10 people who will never escape.
They'll figure it out eventually. And actually, we didn't want to do that because I'm just
Right.
about to make a path up here. But actually, we probably want to get rid of most of this.
Oh no, that man! Poor man.
They'll figure themselves out. There's not that far they can go.
I guess it's not like that other scenario where that one guy just like started heading out towards the back end of the park. That's okay that you lied to me about where you were going because you weren't sure. That's fine. A nice plaza now.
Yeah, so we'll,
Yeah.
we'll put a bunch of benches and shit in here. Actually, we're going to need to get rid of that much of it so we can put more benches and shit in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine. You know,
Load all the nature bits.
we may have too many mods, but
Right,
whatever.
right.
It's for the best. Don't we have a million hedges? Did those get
We
put
should
under
have a
Maya?
million hedges.
Those are not hedges. Nature. Ah, topiary. No?
No. Was that all the hedges we ended up with? That couldn't be. There's supposed to be a hedge arch. I know there's supposed to be a hedge arch.
Well, whatever. We're gonna put some hedges like that. What should go in our garden that we've just built?
Flower. Yeah. Or guess we can just put some flower boxes. Yeah, I like that.
Do we have any kind of water effects? No.
Well, like a
Fountain?
I don't think so.
Put some water lilies in there.
Yeah, that's good.
Why not?
Can you put the round shrub in the middle, at least? I guess not.
That just started making sound.
Yeah.
Okay. Why not? So.
They're just so enthusiastic about walking around random paths, aren't they?
Yeah, there's some known bugs of having very wide paths like this. So, log bench?
Yeah, I buy a log bench. Is that shaking the screen when you drop those?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we have a large trash bin right there and right there.
Wow,
Okay,
those
we
benches
We
really
need more benches.
Want to put some benches on like the outside? I like the log bench noise.
That is a high quality noise. I mean, why not let people
Yeah.
sit?
Sit everywhere. Sit in front of the lake. The lake's nice.
Cool.
Perfect. Hopefully people will be less tired
I think
now.
that is a perfectly fine square that we've built.
Yes, I agree.
Let's find some more stuff we can put in.
You got random hay bales in front of your castle? Yeah.
Have to be at 90-degree angles, huh?
You can float them. Yes.
No, I'm making it 5.
Ah. Is it only rocks that can intersect?
I guess. What else do we have? Pile of hay bales.
Yeah, sack. Nice sack. Pile of sacks? Sure. Put a raft on the lake. Oh, it's too bad we couldn't, like, this game needs animatronics.
I mean, already have a, what do you call it, a blacksmith?
An anvil, yeah. You need like a robot that just goes donk.
No, I have like stuff around
yeah,
it.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is the blacksmith and hot dog shop.
Yeah, totally.
Didn't we have a well around here at some point?
I think the well's right there.
Oh, the well's here. Okay. That's a fun feature. Oh, definitely some barrels.
Oh yeah, everyone needs barrels.
For the kids. to
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
Okay, so I think Kidland is done now.
I agree.
I don't think we could ever fit anything more in Kidland. These poor fucks. Someone's got to help these poor fucks. Go here. You sir, go here. You sir, go here. You sir, go here.
Guess number 2,307. Guess 2,600.
Let's make your stay a little bit more radical. All right, we have a visiting problem up there. So.
That's true. Is that time in park 1 day, 20 hours for the other guy?
Could be.
Is that, yeah, is it one day? 23 hours?
No.
Oh,
that's
1
seconds.
hour. 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour.
Oh, shit. Whoops. Okay, so. Do we want to try and do Waterworld? I really don't know how we're going to do Waterworld.
Then let's not do water.
I mean, we could fill in this berm, and we could, like, flood. We'd have to fill in around here, and then flood the rest of the park? Is that really what we want to do?
No, I was not imagining floating the rest of the park at all.
Well, the thing is, we can only go 5 down, so we can't make a very convincing
Right.
end of the world ocean.
Mm-hmm.
But if we build a hill up,
Yeah.
this is, our park happens to be under the water level, but whose fault is that?
Well, what I was imagining is building, like, another bird, like, not just flooding everything, but, like, flooding a discrete area.
Self-contained area?
Yes.
I think it would be easier to contain the existing area and flood everything else.
Oh, okay. We could also revert back to Dystopia Land or something else. Unless you really want to do Waterworld.
I mean, I want to find a way to do this inverted log flume.
Can we put a log flume underwater? Does that work?
It's got to work.
Okay.
You've got to be able to.
Okay. I don't. That's the closest we've come up with, right? To get the inverted log.
Yeah, no, it's the only way you can have an inverted log flume. So we're gonna extend this out,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess we'll build up a little bit around here, just like out to this area, and then I guess all of that will be Waterworld.
Sure. Sounds crazy, but let's do it.
How are we looking on time? Yeah, we don't have too much time to actually build this Waterworld, do we?
No.
We can count on Gabrielle getting here extremely late. Well, perfectly on time to when her show actually starts, as is typical. Yeah, that's.
Oh, deep water?
No, not necessarily that deep, but
Okay.
it's got to be a minimum of this deep. Build a mall.
Well,
How would you build a mall in roller coaster or in Parkitect? It's not roller coaster tycoon. It just feels.
you can always turn your computer upside down. That would work.
Yeah, but then the electrons will. That ain't right. The electrons will fall out, and we can't have that.
I think I could imagine how to build a mall. All you need to do is build a gigantic building and put all the little shops in it, and then enclose it, and you have a mall, right?
Yes.
Is that ride broken? Or just
This one?
stopping?
No, it looks like it's fine. Nothing should be broken. I'm just trying to build our retaining wall for the goddamn ocean here that we're about to let loose.
This is the best worst plan.
Like, this is going to be the size of the entire rest of the park.
Yep.
But I think that's the way to do it. And then let's...
Just flatten out all of that testing.
Yeah. Oop. This is a terrible idea. This is... Not only is it a terrible idea, it's crazy. Ill-conceived.
We can.
We
You're
put
not,
sand in the bottom of the ocean.
yes. You're not stopping, though. That's my point. You're not stopping.
Of course I'm not stopping. Why would I stop this?
Should we lower the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah, you speak through truth here. If we do want to have a lot of roller coaster and paths going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably also want to make some more cliff-like areas. This will be refined as we go along.
Yeah.
This is as deep as we can actually go, so. And I want to have a little bit of, features on the bottom of the ocean, right?
Make a giant blue eye, please. Blue eye says.
That could possibly go in Waterworld.
It could go in Waterworld.
Okay, let's flood the world. Do we want to go that deep?
I thought, didn't we want to go? Oh, we can't go that deep.
We probably can. I can figure out where that's coming through.
I think it's coming through right there.
This is fine. We can make this work. Go down to like 2x2. You know, just because there's stuff going on there doesn't mean it's going on this side. I actually don't know what's going on here, so let's just bury that whole piece of track.
Yeah, that's
fine.
That's fine.
Fine.
Flood. Flood it. Perfect. I mean, that's about as deep as we can get, right?
I don't see how it could be made any deeper unless we do that.
Flood the whole park. Yeah.
Which we're not going to flood the whole park. Buy more land if we wanted to. Ooh, neat. I actually flooded it outside of our property. Screwed over our neighbors pretty well there. Okay, so. Got to figure out how to get people to Waterworld and where, like, the main path through Waterworld is going to be.
That's a good point. We have a few connections. Master Gamer just linked to our website.
Thank you, Master Gamer.
Website.
I don't know why you linked that right now, but never hurts. I mean, I guess we can go off this boardwalk
Yeah.
down here. Yeah, that's not the most pleasant color. Let's see what we can do about that. That's worse.
Yep. That looks like demotion. I buy that. I wish there was a nice transition texture, but hey.
We'll work on that somehow in the future.
Master Gamer says maybe it's the lagoon.
Yeah, I mean, we call it Waterworld, but technically it's more like artificial lagoon zone. But that doesn't roll off the tongue nearly as well.
Tomorrowland isn't in the future, so I think we're fine.
So we're going to try and come off of here into a boardwalk right on the water?
Can we also connect on the other side too? And then we have your circle plan. Or is this not going to work?
Well, I've built a whole hill.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess you could... Here's what we'll do. Since this is supposed to be the berm separating the two areas, you don't want to see over it, right?
Billy Woo says actually it's a giant sewage treatment plant.
We don't tell the guests that, Deli Woo. Come on, you're ruining the whole surprise. Please don't ask how a waste treatment plant is a surprise for the guests. I assure you, you do not want to know. So we're going to go... lower that much of it, but I still need to build up...
The wall.
I want to build a ridge.
Yeah,
so
right.
that when you're in this area,
the rest
in
of the
the
park
sewage
doesn't
treatment
exist.
land, you...
The rest of the park doesn't exist, right?
yeah.
Yeah. It's all part of the theming. It's important.
Like, that's a little too extreme, but you get the idea. Oh, right, I can do this. Go like this. Go,
Totally.
blend that in a little bit more. It's got to go all the way across here. Cool.
Yeah. Great.
And so from here you can see, but you're already on the boardwalk, so that's
Yeah. It
our
fits.
zone.
Right.
And this,
Yeah.
we won't worry about it. So how do we, here's a question.
Sure.
Do we want to build a transportation ride to connect what is going to be Dock 1 from Dock 2 to Dock 2 to
The
yes,
rest
of the
I
park?
think this is the time for the transportation ride. I 100% agree.
Okay, so let's figure out the docks first. Or the boardwalks, rather. So, we want it to be a boardwalk, so it'll be, like, slightly above, right?
What about just one above? Does one above work?
This is level with the.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You want it like here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it won't be wood unless we do that.
May not be easy to connect this, huh?
Won't be that hard. And if I build it that high, it will be. What I meant to do, like...
Secret theme of our park. There's too many stairs.
There we go.
There we go. That looks nice.
I mean, not really, but
Hey, it looks better than it could, potentially.
better than it has any right.
Yeah.
Prevent people from walking to it.
They're guinea pigs. They'll be fine.
Those poor fucks are screwed anyway, so... Do we want this at the same level?
Probably.
Okay, so... This is just the basic outline.
Yeah.
We'll build the rest later. Now I want to have a sheer cliff right there, so that
You build stuff into it, or
yeah.
yeah.
So the tunnels will basically come like
Oh right, because we're gonna connect it to Kidland.
yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I totally would not have
Mm-hmm.
put this here. Again, you can make that a little less sawtooth. Actually, it's kind of
It
interesting
is kind
how
of
it's
cool.
regular.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Up here.
I wish there's. This game needs to undo, doesn't it?
Yeah, I keep reaching for Control Z, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that doesn't work.
Did you try it earlier?
I believe I tried it earlier,
Okay.
and it hides the terrain or something.
Right. Yeah,
Or
because
it
Z
saves the game.
it saves the game and then hides the terrain or something. Is there? I have the controls up. It would say if there's an undo.
So, of course, we will clean that up later, but that's what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
So,
There is. If you hold Alt, apparently it snaps things to grid.
it always snaps things to grid. Does it
But it might
not
work.
snap them to grid if you don't hold Alt?
It might work with the bits that don't snap to grid automatically. Remember?
Yeah. Camera, please. So where do we want this to come through? Like right in the center here?
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Probably have it like closed up. Should Okay, so that'll go there. Let's get rid of that. Asphalt. That's the edge of the property line.
Perfectly fine place to build your tunnel. Underground.
somewhere where there's not already... Oh, before they start walking up there.
Yep. They're desperate to get lost. Desperate.
Okay, so that is dock 1. That is dock 2. Where is the inland entrance to this transpo ride?
Oh, like where?
Where do you start near the entrance? If the 2 exits.
Can we get all the way over there? Is that way too far? Like under this one, under the Mothman?
Like, launch this way?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, then I don't know. Then I really
That'll
don't
be
know.
the most radical transpo ride ever. So let's.
What do we got here?
Suspended monorail.
Sure. The miniature railway is definitely not a right theme, and yeah, monorail.
Whoops. So that'll, yeah.
That'll work.
Generally, like the suspended monorail is the ride that starts up in the air,
Right.
but this one will start on the ground, I guess, unless we have anywhere on here.
Oh yeah, you might be able to build it on there. That's a good idea.
What if it was like
There?
up here,
Yeah.
and then you enter on one side and exit off the other?
That seems fine to me.
So that's 5, that's 6. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Although that's going to crash right into here.
I think it has. Is there enough room there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Have I been watching any good shows lately? No, not really. Let's see, what have I been watching?
Okay, now where is this even going to go?
Like between the Smile Snap and the rest of the park? I don't know.
That's my damn fool idea, right?
I like the idea of a transport ride, but the park is so dense. There's so many bits on other bits, which is awesome, but it makes it hard to add more bits. I think you can just make it through. You just go straight.
Actually, yeah, someone gave us this corridor.
Why doesn't that
Now
work?
we're...
Oh, now you're hitting the other ride? Oh, did you go down?
No.
Oh, you went over. I thought we had room.
We do, but we're parallel with this.
Oh.
And I don't think we can race it.
If you start there, maybe. No, you're hitting it again already, right?
No, that's just too high,
Oh,
I think.
okay. That's right through that building. That's as gentle as it can go, too? Jeez. So instead of going easy, we're just gonna go plow right through? Sure, why not? I thought we had a corridor. I thought there was actually room.
We had a corridor for a little while, and then we didn't.
Okay.
We're going to go
All
more
the way
over
through.
the...
There's kind of a path maybe through the center of the whole thing.
And that's nice. If we actually got that. No.
Too close again? Yeah. Monorails are big, apparently.
Now what's that getting in the way of?
Don't know. Is it path?
No,
Knocking out too many supports?
probably.
I can't tell if the game cares about supports or not. If they're there for just logical reasons or for actually holding up coasters.
That doesn't work.
How about here?
We launch
That
from
way?
this side and then exit onto the ground, do you mean?
Yeah. I don't know how we get back here, but hey, like, one-way trip?
Won't be as hard to get back. We can use some of that to get back, I think. Probably 4 is enough. Just... Yeah, that's too high.
Who cares about absolute height? And not
Yeah,
just,
height off the
right.
ground. So. Or can it not be over water?
I think you're hitting the track now.
Am I?
Try going straight. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Now that's too far down.
Jeez, this is. Who knew building this would be harder than building a roller coaster? I would not have predicted that. It does float rather nicely over nothing.
Yeah, maybe I should actually put that somewhere where we can get some supports in. Let's do a
fine.
nice little
Oh.
S-curve.
Can you actually make it over the water this time?
Nope, it gets too deep.
Too deep, too quickly?
I think that's what's happening, yeah.
The most exciting monorail. There you go.
Now it's going to get too steep too quick.
Oh no.
That's too dumb a hole to get through.
I think it's actually intersecting with the path, potentially.
I vote that that was just too dumb a hole to get through.
That's a much better explanation, for sure.
We may need to adjust
We'll
those.
adjust the terrain a little bit so it's not so dumb looking.
I guess it could actually be cool to have the next station on here, although you'd never be able to get it off of there. I don't think, because this is like, sinks too quickly. Actually, there's that nice little ledge there.
We're never going to be able to get this to the other dock, though, are we?
What do you mean? Don't act so. I mean, not before 7 o'clock,
Yes,
but
sure.
in general, sure. I don't see why not.
Oh, isn't the water too deep? I love how the tunnels just like appear, disappear, and appear as we intersect slightly with the terrain. Oh wow! Did you actually manage it? Nice.
I mean, we're
Too
a
low.
mile low. Ah, not high enough.
You can do a curve up, right?
This is what I'm thinking.
No. Okay.
No, you can.
Oh, you can't? Oh, you have to be going up already?
That's 7 3/8. That's way too high.
What do you need? What number do you need? Oh no!
I give up on the monorail. I want to try a different transport ride.
Okay.
Like maybe a regular monorail will work better.
Sure.
Let's try it from here.
Launch from there? Yeah. Do it. The happiness and laughter and the noise.
Going crazy.
Yeah.
Just go like all the way down.
Okay.
No one's missing it. I don't think. If you really want to hear the
I just wish there was just like 10% less. It'd be so much better.
Woo!
Do they do that? I've not.
You haven't heard them go woo?
I think to me it's more about the boop 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 boop. That's the one that I hate. Too low? I mean too high?
Probably too high. I may be able to just fix that.
You can probably just build. I normally love the auto volume on my TV, but each time you stop talking, the mumbling crowd gets terrifying. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little infill here. So let's go like that. It's too high. That's a little too high. Hopefully this will work.
That should work, right?
Yeah, I imagine
just
if I
not
like delete
yeah.
and 6.5. So I need to go down.
I'm gonna stop at 6. Cool.
Or do we want to go? That's just gonna ruin too many options.
Just gonna head back.
Let's see. Can I go? Is that too deep? I don't want to make the whole ocean.
Yeah, this is transport rides have so many restrictions on them. So
Okay,
many
fuck it.
restrictions.
We're gonna go around this way. So instead of
At least these things should be easy to get around. Yeah, why not?
okay.
That works. Too high again?
Yep. All right. Just barely get by that. Let's see. We'll go down. Now can we get through there? Ooh.
Cool. Cool.
I'm fine with that so
Yeah.
far.
Just getting around through the back of Radical Land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you totally get to see like the back of the ride and shit.
That we built.
Yeah, that we totally built intentionally on purpose.
This
Now,
is a huge monorail now.
I guess we will land somewhere in there and
Sure. And then try to make it back through the park? All the way
then I don't
around?
know.
I mean, I guess we could use this and keep building stations on this too, right?
Actually, that's a good point. Let's build a station just like right
Yeah,
here,
I
and
feel like
then
you
we'll
should-
build another one over here maybe.
Mhm.
Okay. This one will go.
This is a perfect place for a station because we're like almost on the ground.
3 and an 8. Nope. Too far. How do I get down to?
To an even number?
Yeah.
You're not hitting even numbers.
No, I'm not hitting any even numbers. That's the stupid curve.
Oh, you need to do 2 curves?
Probably need to do another curve going down.
That's an even number.
Yeah. Now I have to go up. Now we're 3 1/4.
What? Okay.
When did I even have 2 in a row that were?
I guess it might be some of that in there.
Whatever.
This is infuriating. This is horrible. I should just be able to flatten everything out.
Oh, you know what I bet I can do if I do a too long one?
Ah, there you go. But you had it.
Well, no, that takes me to 4,
Oh.
and then this is too low.
What?
Let's try one that's curved and 3 long. That's too far. Curved and... Oh, that's going straight. That's not going to affect anything.
I don't understand. Why is 2 suddenly into the ground? I thought 1 was the ground.
No, 3 is the ground.
3
You
is
can
the
go
ground?
2 levels below the ground.
And you can't build a station because we have to be on the flat number.
You have to be on a whole number to build a station.
I feel like this shouldn't be this complicated. No. Oh,
I feel like we're going to...
you hit 2 somehow. That's 7. If you just build that, you're on flat.
This is straight.
That's straight. You're on straight now.
Okay, whatever. We'll do that.
I mean, we can think about calling the stream now because it is getting to that point, but
No, there has to be a way to do this.
there has to be a way to fix the monorail. We can't be beat by the monorail. You built some incredible coaster. You built the one coaster tonight.
You know what?
The other
I will
ones
just give
last
up
week.
on ever trying to do a curve that goes down, and that's just the price you have to pay. 'Cause the curve that goes down is the downfall.
Yep, because now you're at
society.
6, 5. Yeah.
This is a terrible place to put it, so we need to remove that giant one there.
Deli says, you're just not trying fast enough.
I am not trying fast enough. You are right, Deli-Will. What? Why is that one long now?
But I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. You're making hand over money over fist, though. That's good.
Not if we can't build the damn thing we want. Okay, we want this. We want it like that. Doesn't get longer. Okay, sure. I don't care. Down, 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 down. Straight. That's too high. Let's go down further. Let's go.
You could do an S curve.
Dude, an S curve doesn't help me here. S curve does help me here.
Why doesn't that not work?
It's probably too close to that.
But there's nothing there.
This right here?
Oh, right, because it's inverted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can build a station right there,
This way?
just that way. Then we don't have to fight this anymore.
No, I cannot. Go like that. I mean, we still have to loop it all the way back. So
Yeah.
you say we cannot have to fight this anymore.
Well,
but you, sir, are a fool.
can we make it under that? I worry we can't make it under that.
You worry correctly.
Damn it. I want it to be wrong. You just have to come out more. Just build straight out more. Now what do we...
Well, we were defeated by a monorail.
I'm sorry. The hardest structure to build is apparently a monorail.
I wonder if we could go...
Through that?
Here's a plan. We're gonna go...
The scenic underground monorail.
Man, now it's hitting that thing. Okay, so... We're just going straight underground.
Okay. Skynet's lawyer version 1 says monorails are always bad. Just ask Springfield. I don't get this reference.
You don't get that reference?
No.
Monorail? Monorail
Oh,
is the greatest
Springfield.
episode ever.
Right, okay. I was thinking Springfield as a person rather than a place.
Okay, so where if let's assume it just pops up out of nowhere and then disappears again. I think maybe here?
Yeah, I think next to the 40 Theater is the only place. Or the only
Okay,
place.
so where are we? We're over here. Now we need to get down to level 2. Because then hypothetically we can get back up.
I hope.
I can't even see where that is.
What?
Location is already up. Oh, I know what that is.
What? Oh. Wait, no. We're hitting turret? Even underground is not
We
safe.
can't catch a break.
You want to? If you want to turn off the rides, that's N.
I mean, that doesn't super help.
That doesn't super help, does it?
Okay, so we want, if we do an S curve like that. Wait, what is this even running into now?
Don't you? Is it the right? Isn't it Spinal Snap? Doesn't it go underground right there?
Oh, Smidle Snap. That's what we're running into.
What do you
Okay.
think we're running into?
I thought we were running into one of the paths.
Oh, okay.
So in that case, we will just go. Where are we going?
We're right. Yeah, okay. Did we hit
This
the lake?
location is already occupied by.
Huh?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep, I agree, Master Gamer. It is time to flip the table. This table is way too heavy to flip.
It was time to flip the table a while ago. I've just
It
been
just gets
being
worse and worse.
occupied. Already occupied. And if we could get rid of, but then we have that. I don't know. Let me see.
We could rebuild those paths for sure.
Path doesn't want to delete. What do I have selected?
No idea.
Oh, I have the bulldozer tool selected. That's why I couldn't delete. Okay. No, I want to edit that. All right. Ooh, this actually works.
Nice. Finally.
So we'll just have to figure out a
This
way
is
for that
perfect.
path.
Put a
But
station there. That's the perfect place for a station. There's a path right next to it. If we can just get out. If we can just get out of here. We're hitting roller coaster. Oh wow. What? Totally not hitting that roller coaster magically.
it's going to Waterworld.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's going to pop up there. But
Hey, we got.
you know what I would really like right now?
What would you really like
The
right
feature from Roller Coaster Tycoon where you could, at this point, hit the solve it for me.
now? Did it have a solve it for me?
It had to solve it. It had to connect.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That would be really nice.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need no. Go straight.
Be easier
Level.
to come back.
We can't go. We can't build backwards though. In this game,
Right.
this game does not support the
Right.
backwards of building. We're gonna. I mean, there's only one way that this works. So why can't we build
Because
that?
there's a path right there. So you're intersecting this piece of path.
How do I turn
Terrain back on.
drain back on? Whoa.
C.
C.
No. See, says
Oh, I guess I can't toggle off underground view
while you're
I'm
underground. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we're gonna close that and get rid of them paths.
Plenty of room for paths.
No, Stephen, I've actually not finished updating to iOS 10 yet.
Also 656.
Well, I say we just go until
Till
Gabrielle
kicks
shows
us
up.
out.
Yeah.
Okay. Or we defeat the monorail.
In the very unlikely event that we defeat the monorail. Like,
Come on. No. 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 We're close. You can just hop. Oh no, we're not close at all. We're not close at all.
there's something that can be done here. If we
Actually, if you increase the length, does it go up faster?
I highly doubt that.
I thought it was doing the opposite.
No.
Okay.
In fact, it goes slower, if anything.
Wow. No, Skynet Slayer, 24-hour stream is not the answer.
What was the question?
Regardless,
Regardless, 24-hour stream is not the answer.
The question is 24-hour stream, maybe? Go until you can't go no more. Again, Gabrielle's going to show up in like 5 minutes, less. Or less.
So the problem is, we could spiral up.
Mm-hmm. Just fill in that corner of the lake a little bit.
You're right. Okay, we're gonna.
Admits partial defeat. More.
How do we here? Let's close this and get out of underground view. And we're gonna go just like that and like that. And I don't know how those people are gonna actually get up,
We can fix it somehow.
but that's their problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now close this and right click on that.
I think we only need to be 7.
Yeah. So actually, this is plenty. Go like that, and then we're never going to be able to actually get to 7, of course.
Of course not.
But maybe I can push this further or
Yes.
something.
No, we hit an even number somehow.
No, we didn't.
We didn't? Oh, right, because we need to go straight still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, 7 3/4.
7.
So,
If only there was a way to just, like, make it do the thing we wanted to do. If you moved the whole piece out 1 block, you would have made it. What is it, 7 3/4?
that's exactly where I want it.
Oh, it is? Okay.
See?
Nice.
So, actually, maybe this will work. If we can go. Right click on that, you dingus. Let's see, if we go like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go, we're already flat. So build an S-bend there. I don't know where the station is going to go.
Oh no, there's a down. It goes down immediately right there too.
That's fine.
Okay.
It goes down immediately here. Is that
Yeah,
what you meant?
that's what I meant. Yes. I don't know if that's fine anymore.
I mean, that'll be fine.
We've moved our problem. Our problem's in a different spot now.
How far over is this?
Finally lined up with it, I think. Yeah, you're right over it now. No. Oh no! No!
We can do this. We can do this. We just have to get rid of all of this. Actually, yeah, we build stations starting here. 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then we S-curve in, S-curve in, S-curve in.
Nelly Wu says, you don't need a station, just give the guests umbrellas. They can jump off the train. I feel like the snake is eating its own tail. I can't believe this is so finicky. Oh, you did it! You did it!
I mean, this is a shorter station than everywhere else, and they're all floating, and they're all garbage, and everything is terrible and the worst, and totally the worst. But we did it.
But we love this game, and then we built a monorail.
Okay, so how do we...
What if you just move the terrain 1 block?
What?
Like, just...
Oh, move the back wall?
You move the
Yeah,
back wall,
but I
yeah.
still have to figure out where the entrances and exits are.
Sure.
So I think the entrance is up here, and the exit
Is on that side.
is here, because that can, like, spiral down here, and this can...
Yeah.
Something?
Do whatever.
Now, where's the other...
There's one right in the middle of the lake. There's also that
didn't-
one.
Did we do an entrance here?
Maybe we gave up. We gave up at that point, I think.
Oh, so we have the one in the middle of the
Yep.
lake. How the frig is this going to work? This entrance is on this side?
Can you just put them on the same side?
Yeah, I guess we don't... It's a transpo ride, so we don't need a... Let's put it on this side.
Okay.
Exit there. And these will be on the same side. We did it!
We did
No
it.
one can say we didn't do it.
Yeah.
I will have to come up with a monorail joke for the... Oh, we should ride this while we're... Not as exciting as some of the other ones, but let's... as we're signing off, as we're waiting for Gabrielle to show up. Gabrielle's not outside, is she?
I don't.
I assume she would have said something
Me too.
to that, hopefully, because we're going to keep streaming till we get kicked off.
Are we? Okay.
Well, I mean,
I guess so. Why not?
why not? We can talk and decompress because this is a pretty cool monorail ride.
It is.
Like, this is what you want out of a monorail.
Yeah.
I don't want. No,
What?
I'm sure I don't want to remove that. I thought there was a way to right click and go to different seats. Okay, let's
You know what?
connect all this, even though we don't need to. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we've never actually ridden the Spinal Snap.
Okay, we can do that next.
What is happening?
No,
Oh, that wait, perfect. That
that's
just
not
connects.
as long as I would have liked, but
Like they'll manage, right?
where's the other entrances?
That one?
Okay, let's see. We get rid of that, and then we go... No, get rid of that, and we go up like that, and up like that. That works.
Mhm.
Now we get that, and we go down like that. Island. Down like that. That works.
It works. And this one, I feel like should be fairly simple. Maybe not.
Oh, whoops. That one's higher than I thought it was. This is the exit, so we will go... First, it would help if we were on the right level, and then we'll go down like that. This actually isn't too bad. It's just one higher than we thought.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uh-oh.
What?
We're not going to ride this right now.
Oh, did it break?
Looks like it's broken down.
Damn it.
Yeah. Well, that'll get fixed pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm pretty happy with what we've got here. We need to figure
fill
out that inverted log flume.
Yes,
but
the inverted
I don't know.
log flume.
You probably won't be here next week, but I'm going to be working on an inverted log flume.
Okay.
You're welcome to come if you want.
I'll think about coming. I may be a surprise guest, or
Like,
like
I know you-
surprise guest.
You have like your own stream and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
I should stop asking you to be on mine.
I force Gabrielle to hang out with me all the time. So.
Yeah, I know, but that's on the schedule. Like, I just said, hey, you're here, right?
Yes,
Yoink.
I was sitting in the office drawing. I was like, what?
I believe that is an exact quote.
Yes.
Okay, well, we could do something here, sort of.
You could
Probably
also
a-
like refix the lake a little bit because
There we go. Okay, so
Yeah.
I guess it's time for us to get off stream. Is this fixed? It is fixed. So before we leave, we're gonna ride this real quick.
it's not that long of a ride.
Just about a minute. Hopefully they'll finish loading pretty soon.
Are people gonna walk? Yep.
Yeah, he took our seat.
It's a crazy tall. Up and down.
Not that tall.
It's
It's only
pretty
like 30
tall.
stories. That's how tall those things usually are. This coaster is so cool.
Yeah.
I'm so thrilled with how that turned out. I should stop saying that, but like,
No, it's This is the best coaster so in the park, I think. Even though we
yeah,
had
you
the
get to
one.
see the whole lake from
Yeah,
the lift
that's
hill.
awesome.
That's cool. That's a little disconcerting, but you know,
Which
just
part?
that we
Oh.
drove over the monorail tunnel underground.
This is great.
And that support was sticking through the track a little bit, but these are minor details.
I didn't even see that one. So.
That is totally a Colossus thing right there.
Oh, right, to go
Like, zooming
like
up
what
to
about flying right through the sports? But
Yeah.
hey, that's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
a Colossus thing too.
Mhm.
It took my hat one time.
Oh, took her hat. Wow. If you look backwards, we're in the body of a person, which is very creepy. Oh, they're gone now. But hey,
I didn't realize that went so nuts right up to the lift hill. Where is the lift hill? Or where is the entrance on that? Oh, right, because it's that tunnel.
yeah,
I don't know. I want to get rid of that because that should be easy to fix.
that
And
should
then,
be yes.
Then I will actually call this
Okay.
stream.
Yeah, we're about to end any second now. There you go. Perfect.
All right.
Would you
So-
like a booth for a sign out or just
No, we're gonna
okay?
we're gonna just sign off. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Stick around because any moment now, Gabrielle is going to be playing more Sims. And until next time, stay weird, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.